Yeah, ha. It's Cold Red, baby. Yeah. We in the house, go Bears. Woo. Let's go. There ain't nobody hot as Cold Red in your spot. Yeah. Moving through your city, tearing up your block. Woo. With Bears, they're the team to watch. We won't stop until we got the game unlocked, and we can't be stopped. Give them something to crush. Give them something to crunch. Give them a team, they gon' eat them for lunch. Chill. Give them something to block.
Yeah. Let's show them how the Bears do damage. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field goal. Chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, chop, chop, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em, hit 'em. Defense, block 'em, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. Offense, run 'em, touchdown, field goal.
It's Friday night in Texas. That means it's time for some high school football.
Three-step drop, pass across the middle, first down Bears.
Handoff up the middle.
Bears are there, they stuff him. He's got his man beat, diving catch, touchdown Bears, 46 yards.
Page around the end.
He's got pressure on the quarterback. He's got him sack, 5-yard loss.
See y'all on game day.
Hey, Bear fans. This is Donnie Foster of the Brewer Network. I'm here with head football coach and athletic director, Coach Amrine. Coach, congratulations and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. So
Yeah.
glad we're getting to talk on going into week 11. So that's a good
I know.
deal.
It's definitely about time for sure.
Yes,
But,
sir.
Hey, to me, I think this has to be a special year for you because, first of all, it's your first year, inaugural year here as a coach, which is always kind of tough, I think, to come in first year and have this much success, but also being in what I personally think is the toughest district in all of high school football, certainly 5A.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, you got perennial teams that are state contenders every year, plus you've got 9 teams.
Yeah.
You got to win an extra game, it almost seems like, with that many teams. So just talk about that and how special it was that you had success.
Well, I think the biggest thing coming into a program and everything that goes into it is, one, you have to have the right coaching staff, and they mend with the kids, and the kids have to buy into that. And I feel like we've done that. I feel like our staff is top notch. I don't feel like there's a better staff in the state for our kids. And I think that's the biggest thing is you have to find the personalities of your team, and your staff has to find those personalities, and then you have to mesh all that together. And I think our guys have done a great job, both kids and staff. I mean, I don't do this by myself. I don't even try to say I do that. We have great guys at every position. Our kids bought into what we were selling, which was, hey, believe in yourselves. You're pretty good. And I think that is what our everyday talk is. Hey, let's do the little things right. Let's change the way we act. Let's change the way we approach the game. And then let's play together. And our staff echoes that. And so I think that's what really solidified us having the season that we've had so far.
Yeah, it's more about finding not necessarily the best coach, but the right coach.
Correct. And I do. I think we're fortunate here. We have a great group of men, and they bought in and they've come here and loved on our kids. And really, when it comes down to it, you can see that after wins, even after losses, and the lessons we've learned this year, just how close and how tight the group is. And I think that's special, and that's what makes this place special.
Yeah, we love seeing former players that are coaches, guys whose names we were calling. For us, it seems like just 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
It may have been
Yeah.
7 or 8 seasons ago, but that's got to be special to have players who have grown up here, played here, and now coaching here.
Yeah,
Sure.
and we've got a couple. Coach Page does a great job for us. Coach Taylor and Coach Keck are at our middle school, and
Right.
they both grew up here. And I think it's awesome when they went through it, saw it, and now they're back trying to make a difference. And
Yeah.
that's what they're doing, and they've done a great job.
For us, it seems like there's always a moment during the season that kind of jumps out at us as, okay, this team has got something. And I think in the booth for us, it was game 2 against Lake Dallas. It was a close game. Just seemed like it was the kind of game, if you don't have a mentally tough team that's focused, that one slips away from you. And it did. They played hard. They started out 2-0. For us, that was the moment. But I'm curious for you, was there a moment, maybe 2 days practice during the season, and you thought, wow, this team has got something?
No, I think it's a collection of moments for me. The coming back in the second half, I say second half, the turnover there in Lake Dallas when we turned it on and started moving the ball and then made some stops. And then really and truly it was after the Alito Richland back-to-back games. those were two tough losses for us.
Yeah.
You're preaching, hey, buy in. Things are different. Things are going to be different. And those are two games where that tests your kids mentally.
Sure.
And then we come out the next week and play Hazel, and just they put the pedal down and played well, and we did some things offensively and made some stops defensively when we needed to. That told me that we were ready. Just that transition of Lake Dallas to Aledo to Richland to Hazel, and the difference that I saw in the Hazel game for our kids. So I think that was a growing moment for us. And I'll say this, I think where you find out you're mentally and physically tough, first and goal at the 5 against Bergville, and I think, 4 plays there, and guys that haven't played defense, Devin Moody comes in on our goal line package and makes 2 plays in a row. And then obviously Colton Plemons and Malachi Barr make 2 huge plays for us. And I that's where everything that we preached to our guys came to fruition. They saw that, and they were like, hey, we can do this, So I think those are some moments that stand out to me this year. And just that, I mean, I knew our guys had it in them. I just wanted them to find it, and we can talk about it, but we need them to see it and experience it. And I think that's what it was.
Yeah. We circled all those moments. That's very big moments, throughout the season. And you probably already knew this, but with Hazel, you can throw out the records. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a war no matter what's going on.
For sure.
That was a huge, huge game. But you're right. I didn't think about the fact that I think at the time we were thinking about it, but now I've kind of forgotten is coming off back-to-back losses. That could have been a time when the team kind of folds up and quits on you. But, boy, they didn't. They came up really, really big.
They did. And, it's one of those things that you just keep preaching our message, which is, hey, believe in yourself. You're going to be okay. We're going to come out of this. And once they do that and they, like I said, they experience that, then they start believing. And that's what we've been trying to do since January when I got here was, hey, believe in yourselves, man. You have a chance. And I think that's what they learned throughout the season so far.
Yeah, well, the message stuck, no doubt about it. So you had some players accomplish some very special things this year. Cam Coleman. All of our research says most yardage ever in the season by a Brewer Bear. And asking alumni, going back through all the data that we had, over 1,700 yards rushing. A young quarterback, kind of untested, that throws for over 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Some great players on offense. Man, defensively, there was some guys that accomplished a lot of things. So how does all that just play into the success?
Well, I think, offensively, I think we knew who we were early. We knew we were going to have to run the football. We knew we were going to have to be a physical football team. We knew Cam was going to carry the ball, a lot. And I think the biggest growing up we did is, man, we've had to find those 5 guys up front that are going to be consistent. And we have. I mean, we're leaning on a freshman right now along with a couple sophomores, and then obviously our anchor points are our 2 tackles that are both seniors. And I think those guys have done a great job of gelling. Yeah. And that's helped Cam. And, Cam's a special player. He'll tell you right now that he couldn't do it without his teammates, and he knows that, and I believe that too. But, man, there's some runs where he takes a hit and just bounces off and keeps going. I think he's super competitive, and I think that's what, the biggest learning curve for Cam that he had to learn this year was, hey, I've got to practice at full speed all the time, and it'll carry over to the games. And once he figured that out, he's been hard to stop.
Yeah, that's cool. So let's talk about going forward. Got a first-round matchup, of course, this week against Arlington Heights, Yellowjackets, team that won their district. So they're coming in on a high. They've got a lot of momentum. They're excited. Without giving away any strategy, of course, what does this team have to do to be successful, not only this week, but hopefully going forward?
I think the number one thing going into the Heights game is this: they're super talented and they're physical. So we've got to be physical. We've got to match that. And, execution at a high level is going to be key. But I think physicality is going to be the name of the game. And so Friday on both sides of the ball, can we be physical for 4 quarters? Because we know they are. They're well coached. They play hard. They've got some talented kids on both sides of the ball. And so our deal is, can we be physical? Can we execute at a high level? If we do that, it's going to be a great game, and that's what we want. We want a chance to go in and compete, and, our kids are ready and pretty juiced up, just like the Heights kids probably are as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So it should be a fun night at Farrington on Friday.
Let's last couple of things. I mentioned this to you a moment ago, but after the game Friday night, there just seemed to be so much joy out on the field. I mean, there were players doing somersaults, there were hugs, there were tears, there were cheers. in 14 years of calling games here, over 150 games. I think that's the most joyous I've ever seen a team on the field. Just describe that moment. What was it like down there?
It was awesome. I mean, to see the emotion come out in our kids, and I'm going to say this, and you're going to think I'm crazy, but when I got here in January, I told them, guys, reality is 7-3, and we're in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we can be, and they just kind of looked at me funny, and we just kept telling them that over and over and over. And we get in the season and things kind of start teetering that way. And we just stay consistent with, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do and we play at our level, we're going to get in.
Yeah.
And once you get in, man, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen any Friday night in the playoffs. So once we took that final knee and they realized that, hey, this is real, I think it hit them like, hey, they did this, and our seniors were so excited. And, I had a kid tell me Tuesday of last week, Coach, we're playing to go to the playoffs, and I never thought we would do that at Brewer.
That's good.
And, once that final knee hit, he's the one that dumped the water on me, and he gave me a big old hug. And I just told him, I said, I told you, just come every day to work and let's make it happen.
That was going to be a question. I was going to mention the Gatorade bath, but probably not Gatorade. It was water.
It was water. It was cold.
The Frio hydration water.
Oh yeah. It was awesome. I mean, I think the great thing is I didn't know it was happening, and so when they got me good. It was unexpected, and man, it hit me perfect. But it was.
We could see it coming from the booth. We were kind of giving play-by-play on that and hoping that you wouldn't see it.
No, it was awesome, and the thing about it is everybody in our program. Kids, coaches, wives that are involved, and parents that are involved. That's a moment that, to me, will live forever with our kids and our team, because it was just a culmination of a goal, and that's the first goal. Yeah. Get in the tournament, give us a chance. Yeah. And we've got other goals, and Friday night is a chance for us to click another one and see what happens.
Yeah. I think it was huge not to back into the playoffs. What I mean by that is in reality, you could have lost one more game and got in. Mm-hmm. That's reality. But I think there's a mindset of let's not back in.
Yeah.
Let's win our way in decisively, and that just kind of seems to be the attitude of this team.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about all week. We didn't even talk about the Ryan Burville game. Mm-hmm. I didn't want that to even be a thought. Yeah. I wanted it to be about us. What we control ourselves. We control our own destiny. If you win, you're in. Yeah. And so going back to the Saturday leading into the Granbury game, that's what I told the kids, like, hey, this is playoff time. Win, you get to play another one. Yeah. Win, you get to play another one. And that was the theme all week long. And I think they really attacked that, and they wanted to do that.
All right. Last thing, what do you want to say to just Brewer Nation out there going forward into this, I guess, kind of the second season? What do you want to say to everybody?
Well, I think, number one, be excited. Praise these kids and what they've done and our staff, because I think coming together as a group, is really what happened. And we've got a chance. And so Friday night, come be loud and support us, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. It's going to be happening at Farrington Field, 7 o'clock in historic Farrington Field. Always fun to go over there and play. So come watch. If you can't, hey, we're going to have all the action for you in the Brewer Bear Network. But until then, we always say, go Bears. And thank you, Coach, for joining us for sure.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
It's Friday night in Texas. That means it's time for some high school football, playoff style. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. Welcome to the Brewer Bear Network. Next to me is the Hall of Famer with no disclaimer. He's Fernando Fernie Molinar. He's the best color commentator north, south, east, west of the Brazos River. Right down there is Terrence Durham, Dr. Spreadsheet, the statistician, mathematician himself. Producing us, as always, is the great John, the Sherpa Burker, taking us to new heights. And this week, it's week number 11. It's playoff time. Are you excited, Fernie? Because
without a doubt. We got some extra football to appreciate. More Brewer Bear football. I'll take it every time.
Absolutely. The Bears are coming to you live tonight from Farrington Field. This is the historic Farrington Field. All kinds of famous high school NFL players have played here in the past.
Yes.
We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast, but it's a historic place. It's going to be a historic night because the Bears have a chance to do something they haven't done in over 35 years.
Yeah.
Or close to 35
years. At least.
Yes, and that is get a win in the playoffs, and they've got a great opportunity to do that. So, listen, here's what I've got right here, Firm.
I've got all my drive-by-drive sheets for the entire season.
Wow.
Right here. That's
All
what they
right.
are. Every play, every drive broken down. Not every play, but every drive broken down. You know what you can do tonight? You can
Throw it
throw that
away.
out. Doesn't matter. Season starts over. What do the Bears have to do to be successful tonight to get that first playoff win in a generation?
Well, you know what? Both teams are going to be sky high. They're going to be coming out. We know Arlington Heights likes to be physical. I think the Bears have to be just as physical, if not more. They got to control the line of scrimmage, and they got to get that running game going. Because once that running game goes, that opens a lot of things up. And a lot of wins. Brewer's
doubt
got
about
a lot of wins from that running game.
Well, Terrence, you've been on stats all year. What's the key stat? What do the Bears need to do tonight, statistically wise? Do you think there's a certain aspect of the game they really need to capitalize on to get a victory?
I think the Bears have to be balanced. I think they have to have a good balance on offense. And, they've played some tough opponents this year. They've definitely probably had the strength of schedule that was a little bit
Most
more
definitely.
difficult. And I think if they play balanced on the offensive side of the ball, keep Arlington Heights from pinning their ears back and chasing the run, the Bears should be able to handle their business here. And then on defense, Bears has got they got a rusher who's, what did we say, approximately almost
He's about
1,800 yards.
I mean,
And scored 32 touchdowns.
And scored 32 touchdowns. So, we got to be able to stop that running back. And I think if the Bears can do that, they kind of focus on, have a spy on him every play,
Yeah.
Bears will have success.
So
Yeah.
lots of tackles by the defensive line, not the safeties.
yes.
As long as they're within a few, maybe 2 or 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, small gains are okay.
Yeah.
Big gains are
Yeah.
a disaster for the Bears.
No doubt about it. So the Yellowjackets come in at 9-1 overall, 6-1 in district. They're first place in their district. They're coming off, just a sky-high season. However, that one loss was against Saginaw Rough Riders.
That's right.
A team that the Bears beat 33-9 in the opening game of the season. Now, that was a long time ago. I mean, that was almost 3 months ago
Yeah.
when that victory took place. And so it's hard sometimes to judge by that, but it is a good indicator.
Well, and I will also tell you the Bears have gotten way better.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
And I think the reason for them getting way better from the beginning of the season until now, I mean, they've improved a lot. Has a lot to do with the coaching staff and what the kids have believed in and what they've accomplished. But it also has to do with that strength of schedule. And we just mentioned that. Brewer plays a vastly harder district as well as preseason games
Right, Lake Dallas.
from them opponents. Yeah.
Starting with Lake Dallas. And
Yeah,
then
and all of 5A, Region 1, no doubt about it, it is the most difficult district in the
Yes.
state of Texas.
Absolutely.
And maybe all of Texas when you think about perennial state contenders being in the, you think about Richland, they finished third. Okay, that's a
Right.
really good ball club, very good football team. If they're not in a district with Alito and Ryan, they're district
district
champions
champs
in
somewhere,
nearly
yeah.
any other district they're in. The same can be said about the Bears, the way
Yeah.
they played this year. So
Right.
this is a tough district. The Bears have played really, really well, and I think what everybody's hoping is that tough schedule is going to start paying off and paying dividends tonight.
I think
for sure.
so.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be an exciting game. If you didn't catch our interview with Coach Amrine, we played it just before we went on the air, but you can go and watch the entire thing on our Facebook page, Brewer Bear Network. And, of course, if you haven't liked or subscribed us on there, please do. Also on our YouTube page, like and subscribe that. That helps us get the message out there, get the word out there about the Brewer Bears. And for all of our Yellow Jacket fans that may be watching tonight, welcome to the broadcast. We're obviously Brewer Bear fans, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
We want the Bears to win, but at the same time, we respect our opponents. They've had a great season. We're going to talk a lot about them tonight as well. So welcome everybody to the broadcast. It's going to be an exciting matchup, and I can't wait for this one. I'm giddy.
I'm ready.
I'm excited
It's
as
like
well.
Christmas
It's
morning.
about here, too.
All right.
I'm ready.
Hey, we'll be right back in just a little bit with the kickoff here on the BBN. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community.
Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at friohydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, you're worth more to us. We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. If you've thought about making your home more secure, but the cost of new systems is really expensive and you just don't know how to trust, we have a new sponsor called Sanctuary Security. They're local, affordable, and trustworthy. How do I know they're trustworthy? Well, because they support Brewer High School and all of our Brewer Bear events, which means they care about our community. To learn more about this amazing company, visit sanctuarysecurity.com. When you check out their website, you'll learn they've been in business since 2005 and started right here in Fort Worth. And they have all the latest technologies and smart locks, which is good for families because, let's be honest, kids are really good at locking themselves out of the house. They also have smart thermostats. Come to think of it, I really need to get one of those. They really are a great company. So call Sanctuary Security because your home is your sanctuary.
We're setting ready for kickoff. Arlington Field, downtown Fort Worth, and I do mean downtown. I mean, we can see all the buildings. I think I can see in that high-rise apartment right over there. We're watching Seinfeld reruns right up there.
Hey, I like it, though. I like this.
And you know what's right over here to our left?
Montgomery Plaza?
Yes.
Because I can see that bright.
Yes, but means we're close to Velvet Taco.
Oh.
So there may be a Velvet Taco run as soon as this game is over. That's what I'm saying. All right. We're set. Bears won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking off. And the Arlington Heights Yellowjackets and their high-powered offense will be out there to start this one. We mentioned earlier that their tailback Carson James comes in with almost 1,800 yards rushing, 2 yards shy of that, with 32 TDs. Their quarterback Carmelo Carter has 773 yards passing, 797 yards rushing for a total of over 1,500 yards of offense. So those two players will be the two players to watch in this game, and they're going to have the ball first. The Bears are set and ready for the kickoff. It's a beautiful night for football. Hardly any wind, nice and cool. The kickoff will be deep, fielded at about the 17-yard line. It will be returned, and nice little seam up the middle past the 30-yard line. And it looks like the Yellowjackets will begin just past the 30 with their first possession.
Tackle made by number 4, Jamie Jordan, the junior for your Brewer Bears.
They do mark him down at the 32-yard line, so decent starting field position for the Yellowjackets as they get started. Out there, of course, is number 1, Carson James, along with number 14, Carmelo Carter. All right. Yellowjackets are set. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 H-back, 1 tailback in the backfield with the quarterback. Bears on press coverage. Quarterback going to take off and run. He's got nowhere to go, and he's hitting the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Boy, tackle for a loss by number 61, Harris Jr. for the Bears.
So a great play to start this one for the Bears defensively. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Also, looks like on that tackle was going to be Wash, number 6 for your Brewer Bears.
Harris Jr., hey, he had 8 tackles for losses during the season. Add another one to that total. Trips right, 1 tight end, 1 man comes in motion. That is the tight end from the right to the left for the Yellowjackets. Quarterback in the gun, handoff, goes to Carson, and he is going to power forward. He shows that power. He was hit near the line of scrimmage, but still picked up another 5 after that.
Yeah,
Carson
nice
James.
job. Nice job by the Bears. Tackle made by number 11, Barr for the Bears.
So that's going to make it 3rd and about 6 for the Yellowjackets. So a great opportunity here for the Bears to get a stop and get the ball into their high-powered offense's hands. Trips left this time. Like we said, they love to run the ball. Comes the snap, handoff up the middle. He's got some room, and he could be gone. There is no one there. It's going to be a touchdown for the Yellowjackets. A great seam up the middle, and Carson James shows why he had almost 1,800 yards rushing for the season.
Well, I tell you, I thought it was offside. I thought they started early, but I didn't see a flag. So, hey, that counts.
Yes, it does. And so that is going to be a 66-yard touchdown run. Number 1. Yellowjackets get on the board quick, and the Bears are going to have to come out here and play from behind and figure out a way to stop him and score some points. He's a big young man, and he's fast.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
No doubt about it. They're going to go for 2 here. They hand off, and they're going to get into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. That was Carson James once again. So that's going to make the score 8-0 here to begin this one.
All right, Bears got to come out and answer. You know, it'd be interesting to see if the Bears will have Caden Foster back deep. He hadn't been back deep for, I believe, two games now?
He's missed the last 2 games for sure, and he is going to play tonight. I did check with Coach Amrine, said he is playing tonight, and so that really should boost the special teams.
Do we know
No doubt about it.
what the reason was?
I do not know what the injury was.
But yeah, because he had a kickoff return and a punt return before he went out.
We know it wasn't anything too serious because he was suited up the last 2 games,
right,
and was on the sidelines. It was just pretty obvious they weren't going to play him, and he was walking around and kind of getting loose, but definitely did not play.
I believe he's back there now.
Yeah, he is one of the deep men back for the Bears at the 10-yard line. All right, the Yellowjackets are set up, ready to kick off. As we look out of the booth, Yellowjackets are kicking off right to left. Bears will be making their way the opposite way. Comes the kick. It's going to be high and short, and fair catch called for at about the 23. All right, so with 10:36 to go here in the first quarter, the Bears will get the ball to begin. They do mark that one down at the 23-yard line.
Bears also had Cam Coleman back there, which is probably the reason for the high short kick.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or they actually mark him down at the 25, although the markers, sticks are back at the 23.
So there's the fair catch.
They had the fair catch moved up to the 25. So
Correct.
Got it all set. Here we go. Bears are ready. One man comes in motion. Handoff fake, quick toss, caught. Roberts up the middle, got some room. And he's going to pick up a first down and more past the 40-yard line. It's a big game for the Bears.
Well, it's a huge game for the Bears. Good catch by number 10, the junior, Devin Roberts, and a good pass by your quarterback, Riles, for your Bears.
16 on the reception.
Well, I thought that was a really nice pass right there. This time, Riles rose left, looks downfield.
Oh, he had his man.
Had a receiver kind of overthrew him a little bit, and that ball was actually almost picked off, but it was broken up near midfield.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver had the opportunity to get it, dropped it. I believe that was Devin Roberts once again.
All right, so after that 16-yard play on first down, Bears throwing in completion on second. This time they'll line up with 3 wide receivers. One man goes in motion. Handoff goes to Coleman up the middle. He dances forward. He's going to pick up maybe 2 before he stopped and then pushed backwards.
All right, here we go. Got a third down and long for your Bears.
3rd and 8 coming up for the Bears. Big play right here. Of course, on 3rd and long for the Yellowjackets. They pulled off the 66-yard run. So the Bears have a little magic in their pocket to pick up this first down and more. They kind of bunch them up near everybody near the ball on this one. There's 2 wide receivers left. They're close to the ball. Now Riles rows out under pressure. He's going to have to throw this one away. So that was good defense there by the Yellowjackets. They force Riles to throw that one away and force the Bears to punt.
Yeah, it was a good job by Arlington Heights to stay home on that backside.
All right, so the Bears will maintain this 8-point deficit here as we go forward. And listen, the Yellowjackets we'll talk about as we go forward, but they've got some guys that can get after the passer. They've got a guy with 11 sacks, 8.5, 8. I mean, they're going to be in the backfield a lot tonight.
Yep.
Right, here comes the Bears set to punt. Deep man for the Yellowjackets back near his 25. They get the kickoff. It's low, end over end. And takes a bad bounce. Bears are scrambling to try to down it before it bounces too much further backwards. And they're going to down it at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they got it down at 36. All right, Bear defense got to come out. They've got to stiffen up here.
Yeah, if you open up any holes and allow the tailback Carson James, number 1, to get ahead of steam ahead of him, it's going to be hard to bring him down. So 9:24 to go. They take over once again. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Bears with a little bit of cushion on the trips to the right. Press coverage on the single high to the left. Carter, the QB, getting some direction from the sideline. Back in the gun, has him set. He's going to hand the ball off. Number 1, once again, he dances, makes a couple of guys miss before he's brought down. But he does pick up about 7, make it 8 on the play.
Yeah, tackle made by number 1, Jordan Houston for the Bears.
All right, the Bears are going to have to figure out a way to stop him, no doubt about it. Going to plug those gaps up at the line of scrimmage because that offensive line is opening up some holes for him for sure. 2nd and 2 coming up after the 8-yard gain. Same formation for the Yellowjackets. They love to line up with either trips right or left, depending on which hash mark the ball is nearest.
All right, here come the Bear defense.
Snap is high but handled. Rolling right. Nowhere to go for the quarterback. He's going to be sacked back near the original line of scrimmage. And they'll give him incredibly generous forward progress.
I don't think he got that close to there.
Yeah. I mean,
Tackle made by number 99, Plemons for the Bears.
they marked him down at the 39-yard line. Lost him only about 5, but he was hit originally way back at about the 36.
Yeah, he was hit at the original line of scrimmage.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. So huge play here for the Bears. Bears don't want to fall down by 2 scores and want to get a stop right now, get the ball back in the hands of their offense. One man now comes in motion, lines up in the slot, quarterback rolling left,
Looks
looking
like
downfield.
Got a penalty before the snap of the ball.
Is that going to be a penalty, or I thought there might have been a timeout for a minute, but we got a false start. Okay.
Yeah, that ref on the far side threw his flag quick.
Yeah, it must have been a receiver that got caught leaning, so that'll back him up 5 more. It's going to make it 3rd and 12. So that's a good for the Bears.
Yeah, we'll take that.
No doubt about it. While they're trying to get their bearings here and figuring out how to stop this big, giant tailback that's run for 1,800 yards and over 70 already tonight. 3rd down play coming up. This time they bunch those receivers near the line of scrimmage or near the tight ends. Now they split out a little bit, bringing the tailback back into the backfield. 3-step drop, looking downfield. Quarterback thinking about running under pressure. He's going to have to throw this one away, and it's almost picked off. I'm not sure if that was caught near the sidelines. And no, they say he was out of bounds. That was almost picked off, then almost caught, but it is out of bounds on the catch, and it's going to be 4th and 12. They're forced to punt.
That was a nice job on that coverage by number 21, Braylon Reed, for your Brewer Bears. He did almost have that pick, but that's a credit to the pressure the Bears put on the quarterback quickly.
Reed with the first pass breakup.
Yeah, so both times Carmelo Carter has taken off and thought about running, the Bears have been right there to stop him. So they figured that out. Just got to figure out how to stop James at the tailback. Low line drive kick. It's going to bounce. Bears had 2 deep man. One of them picks it up. I think that's Foster, and he is going to have a decent return after he picks it up under heavy pursuit.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Caden Foster, number 5, the junior for your Brewer Bears.
I was nervous because I'm not used to. He hadn't been back there the last couple of games, and then I was like, "Oh, it's Foster."
Yeah, he's good. We're good.
We're gonna be okay. All right, so the Bears are going to take over at their own 36-yard line.
12 yards on the kickoff return, or punt return, excuse me.
It's kind of a switch field there. They start on 30. Now we get on 36.
Bears can get something going. Trips left, 1 right. Riles under pressure was trying to get a screen off to Foster, but he had somebody up in his face really quick and had to get rid of it.
Yeah, he did. He actually had a linebacker coming in on a delayed blitz, or actually a setup blitz.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 2.
Or that's the end of no. That's number 2. I'm sorry.
That's Carter James. He comes in with 63 tackles and 11 sacks. That's a sack per game. Handoff goes to Coleman. He dances forward, dives up near the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him down to 39. Really poor spot again, I thought.
Yeah.
A favorable spot.
I tell you what, he was a whole yard ahead of that.
Yeah.
And that's a really bad spot.
Yeah.
All right, so ball to 39, gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bears. So they had a 3rd and 7 in their last possession, couldn't pick up anything. See if they can change that. They bunched 3 up near the tight end on the right side. Riles rolling left, looking downfield. He squares, he throws, has a man caught, 1st down, and then he's gang tackled up near midfield, but that was a nice catch over there for the 1st down.
Nice job. I believe that is number 13. Let me look. Kind of tough to see it through this glass.
Yeah, we have a tinted glass, and we're a long ways from the field.
That's number 13, Jones, for the Bears on that catch.
Nice catch for the 1st down. Mark him down at the 48. Coleman with the handoff, and he got grabbed from behind and yanked down. I thought for a minute someone might have grabbed his face mask.
I did too.
He
but
went slinging backwards so fast.
No flag, so.
I think that was Jersey. No gain, but no loss. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48. 3 wide receivers, two right, 1 left. Riles from the gun. Hands off to Coleman, then he trips and falls down, and he's going to be a yard short of the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
I actually think he tripped on Riles' feet.
I do too. I mean, he took a tumble.
Going to make it 3rd and long for the Bears.
Lucky that he had a good hold of the ball before he went down, so that could have been disastrous. All right, 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's the quick toss. Goes to Roberts. Little screen. Dancing. Trying to make a couple guys miss, and he does. Gets past midfield up to the 49, but it's going to be well short of the 1st down. So what the Bears want to do right here, they're going to send out the punt team. And,
I think that's the smart thing. Let's pin them back. Let's play some more defense. Defense looked good on the last set.
Yeah, even if you send you don't pick it up, send your defense out, you're losing that field position battle early here in this game. And so I like the decision to go ahead and punt it, and hopefully we can pin them. Aguilar can pin them inside the 20. All right, 4th down. Snap is good. Kick is off. It's a good kick.
Oh, and they run into the kicker.
There's going to be a penalty, and it takes a great Bears bounce. It's going to trickle inside the 10-yard line. So,
that's coming back.
Yeah, they did that
I think
purposely.
The Bears may get a 1st down out of this as they ran into Matthew Aguilar, and he's a little shaken up.
And that's got to be roughing. That's not the garden variety.
They had plenty of time to hold back.
We'll see what the call is here. Their coach is saying he was blocked into the kicker, but don't think that was the case.
2 people hit the kicker. They both were blocked into the kicker?
Yeah.
It was a personal foul.
Yeah,
right.
They did that. I'm watching it,
All
Coach can holler all he wants. The kid that actually got blocked didn't make it to the kicker. The other 2 did.
Exactly.
Well, he's going to plead his case, and
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. We'd be pleading ours. But in this case, he did not have an alibi.
All right.
There was
That's
hard
good. That's
evidence.
good for the Bears here now.
We have it on film.
That play was UGLI. He ain't got no alibi. Here we go.
You ugly.
That's right. Here we go. Bears all the way inside the 35-yard line to the 34. 3 wide receivers. 1 comes in motion. Handoff goes to Cam up the middle. He's got a nice gain. He's going to be close to a 1st down at the 25.
Nice job, Cam Coleman, number 9 on that carry for your Bears.
All right, give him 9 yards on that. He's a yard short. 4:39 and counting here in the 1st quarter. Yellowjackets up 8-0, but the Bears on the march. Bears had to punt after only 1 first down in their 1st possession. This is their 2nd possession of the game. Yellowjackets scored on their 1st, and the Bears forced a 3-and-out. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Cam up the middle, 1st down, bounces to the outside and more, inside the 20 to the 15. Then he trips and falls inside the 15. I think the turf monster got him on that one, but he's down to about the 14.
Nice job, number 9, getting inside, then outside, and getting plenty of yardage.
11 yards on the carry.
Nice carry.
That's going to bring the Bears within the 20. Oh, flags everywhere.
Got a flag going off. I think that might have been offsides in the defense. So the Bears went with some up-tempo and snapped the ball really, really quick, trying to catch the Yellowjackets off balance. And I think they may have done it. Let's see.
Yep. Offsides.
Defense.
I think it was legal substitution, wasn't it?
Oh,
Maybe
was
had
it?
too many men on the
Oh,
field.
did he have his hand behind him?
I think he put his hand up here like this. That's
okay.
Some kind of a illegal substitution, something along those lines. So regardless, it's a 5-yard penalty.
1st and 5.
Yeah, ball to the 9-yard line. So 1st and 5 from the 9. Handoff, Cam, got a little bit of room, stiff arm, then he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. And so what Coach Amrine told us about the Yellowjackets was accurate. This team is physical, man. They're playing hard, and they got some size.
That's good. We'll see how long that will last. You play physical teams all year. You tend to sustain it a little longer. If you play weak teams and you're physical, you tend to end up losing out quick.
2nd and 5, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Cameron up the middle. He's got some room. He gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Nice job, Cam Coleman, just making that cut up the middle and get into the end zone.
9-yard run. touchdown.
I think Coach is just going to kick that field goal and bank on them getting into the end zone quite a bit tonight.
I'll tell you, size doesn't matter when you're climbing all those stairs, too.
I like going for one right here. It's too early to chase points.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We talk about this all the time. And, it's a bad snap. Bears going to have to get on it, and they do. And so that snap was really high. We hadn't seen one of those since, I don't know, first or second game of the season.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
All right, so
we're definitely chasing points now, but hey, we can afford that early.
Well, if you got to chase
any time,
if you have to chase them, it's one thing, but was no need to go for two there. And Bears have been really good on extra points this season, and that one was just a high snap. All right, 6-8 your score, 3:22 to go here in the first. Each team trading touchdowns in their first two possessions, as well as a couple of punts.
All right. Looks like it's going to be 35 kicking off for your Bears, Santiago Romero Aguilar, the junior. We'll see him again next year.
Be interesting to see if the Yellowjackets throw a little wrinkle into their offense, because it's pretty much been the Carmelo Carter and Carson James show. Let's see if they change that with the Bears kind of stacking the line of scrimmage. Kickoff will be fielded at the 15. It will be returned, dancing around, trying to make a couple of guys miss, and they do. But the Bears are right there to bring them down just past the 25.
Nice job by the Bears. Tackle made by number 23, Joshua Matthews, the junior for your Brewer Bears.
All right, with 3:16 to go, the Yellowjackets will take over. Ball at their own 27-yard line. They have started on their own 32, 36, and now they're 27 for their third possession of the game.
I agree with you, Donnie. It'd be interesting to see if they change anything up. I think they may just change up sets and go to the same two guys.
They've got two wide receivers this time instead of trips left or right, but they do have two tight ends in the game. They're both over on the right side, and that's the direction they're going to run James, and he's got some room. He bounces to the outside, stays on his feet after a would-be tackler hits him at the 40, gets up past midfield, and he is hard to bring down.
Yeah, finally tackled out of bounds by Caden Foster, the junior for the Bears, so number 5.
Big first down into Bear territory down to the 47.
It's a good job by that running back to cut it back against the grain.
Yellowjackets line up quick. Bears weren't really set. Handoff goes to James once again, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, but I still think he picked up a couple.
Yeah, it's a good job by Barr on that tackle for the Bears, as well as number 17. That's going to be Kingston Hurst making that tackle.
I've noticed this. Anytime they have a long play, they line up really, really quick, try to catch the Bears off guard. 2nd down and 8 to go. Carter getting some direction from the sideline. Yellowjackets quarterback. Now he steps up to the line of scrimmage. Two wide receivers, two tight ends in the game once again. One tailback. Quick drop. That was almost picked off for a pick six by the Bears.
I tell you what, 21, Braylon Reed read that the whole way and almost had 6.
He jumped that route beautifully, didn't he, Fern?
Oh, absolutely. He read it, and the only thing didn't happen was he didn't get the pick because he hit him right in the hands.
Well, listen, Carter was staring down the receiver over here on this side, number 8, Antonio Johnson, and he has 364 receiving yards for the season, so he's no slacker. Big 3rd down play, ball in Bear territory. Two tight ends shift from the left to the right. See if they run that direction. Snap is low, but they get it to James, but he is going to be dropped down pretty quick after a short gain.
Tackle made by number 45 for your Bears. That's going to be Jovan Sparkman on that tackle.
So it's going to be 4th and 7. And let's see if the offense stays out there. And it doesn't. They're going to bring in the punt game, and they're going to play the field position game here a little bit too.
Yeah. That's kind of in that area, though. You kind of,
Fake.
Yeah, watch.
Definitely got to watch it, 4th and 7. Because if you don't pick it up, you're giving up about 20 yards of field position is what you're doing, maybe 25. You expect your defense to be able to handle that, so we'll keep an eye on it. Bears do have a deep man back at the 15.
Two.
They do. I did not see the other one. Snap is good. They get off the kick. It's high. It's over to the right side. It's kind of wobbly. Fair catch called for at the 16 and made.
Yeah, it's the first time they've had two. It must be something they've seen in film.
And they had back there Castellanos and Barr. Those were the two deep men for the Bears that time. So kind of interesting.
And he caught it at the 16. They moved it back to the 15.
Boy, they did. He was nowhere near the 15. What's going on with the field
I don't
position?
know. That's
tonight?
crazy. I noticed the same thing. As soon as you said it, Terrence, his feet were nowhere, way past the 15.
All right. We'll
Coleman loves that.
as long as they're not marking him at the 1 and across the goal line, that's what really matters. All right, here we go. Hand off, Coleman up the middle. He is going to be slung down near the 20 for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I tell you what, if Brady Mittler holds his block just a second longer, Coleman's got about 15 more yards.
All right, gain of 4 on that
Wow,
one.
they set it back a yard.
Yeah, that we're not going to get favorable spots tonight.
At all.
We know that's coming. 3 receivers right, 1 left for the Bears. Now they do some shifting in motion. One comes back into the backfield for an extra blocker. Hand off, Coleman up the middle. He's got some room. Splits the defense right up the middle, spins out of a tackle, stays on his feet, and he's up near the 45-yard line for a big gain and a first down.
Boy, I tell you what, the Bear line up front, right in the middle, just blew out a ginormous hole. That was a great job by the offensive line for the Bears.
27 on the carry.
Nice job, Cam Coleman, number 9 on that carry.
All right, Bears line up quickly. A bunch of receivers near the left side of the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes to Coleman, runs that way. He's got some room, cuts it back in, cuts it out, spins, and he's going to be right at the first down marker. He may have another 10 yards.
Yeah.
And
that should be a first down.
It should be, but with the way these spotters have been going.
Oh, we got a flag? Is that what they're doing?
We've got a discussion going on back there, but I don't see any mustard on the lettuce down there. And it's coming back. I don't know what the call is. We're fixing to get it. Never saw a flag. It must have been picked up really, really quick. Holding against the Bears. I mean, when it's the back judge, that's usually what it is. So that, instead of first down and 10 into Yellowjacket territory, it's going to be first down and 20 all the way back to the 36. So the Bears will have some making up to do here. And we're about to run out of time here on the first quarter. The clock ran during the entire timeout, marking off the penalty yardage. So they needed to put, now they put some time back on the clock. So we're back up to 20 seconds. All right, good job, clock operator, catching that mistake. First and 20 coming up, 3 wide receivers.
Wilford Brimley.
Our clock operator does look like Wilford Brimley. If you know who that is, then you're old.
You're aged.
One man comes in motion as an extra blocker. Here comes Cam up the middle, got some room. Oh, shoestring tackle brings him down at the 41-yard line, but boy, he almost broke that.
Another one he almost broke. That's a good job by number 9. Somebody caught him from the backside. I didn't get that number.
He picked up 5 on that, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be right back after this message.
Attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
6-8 is your score. Bears down by 2. Both teams trading touchdowns in the first quarter as well as punts. Bears got theirs in the second possession, and the Yellowjackets got theirs on their third play from scrimmage, a 66-yard run. And now the Bears have the ball, had a first down into Yellowjacket territory that was negated by a holding penalty. And currently Bears are going to be setting in a 2nd and 15 situation. Ball at the 41. Now they're working their way right to left as we look out. They need to get into Yellowjacket territory to about the 44. Quick toss, Roberts, wide receiver.
And he dropped it.
Boy, he had some room. And that play's worked twice already for some decent yardage. And Looked like he was going to pick up another 7 or 8, minimal that time, but can't come away with it.
Boy, they needed that. I really thought they had good yardage on that, but he dropped it.
And that's one of the things looking at the official stats from the coaches. The Bears had very few drop passes this season. Their 3 main wide receivers, between the 3 of them, they had less than 10, and that's really good. That's less than 1 per game. Coleman, he slips and falls, trying to set up a screen out to the left, and he falls down, and it's going to be a huge loss back to the 35. Yeah. There was somebody close to him, but if he makes that one guy miss.
He had a lot of yards after that.
He had some green carpet in front of him. Nevertheless, he slips down and immediately ends the play, and the Bears will be forced to punt.
That's the second or third time we've watched him either trip or slip.
He's tripped a couple of times for sure, been tripped up. I think one time the turf monster got him. The other time it seemed like he tripped over Ryle's feet, and that time he definitely slipped, but I think he tried to take off before he had the ball and peeled out. A little bit of pressure, but the punt gets off from Aguilar. It's a good one. It hits about the 25, takes a great bounce, and it'll be fielded and immediately leveled.
He is leveled as soon as he gets it.
And look at the forward progress he was given.
Wow.
I think that's actually where he fielded it. But and now a flag comes in really, really late in the middle of the field, and then another one comes in from the sidelines. I don't know what that's all about. There's a Bear down on the field. Oh, wow.
Two of them involved in that tackle, but the one
I'm going to tell you right now, they gave him – so he was hit at the 27 and tackled at the 27. They marked the ball – at the 17, then marked at the 19. So I don't know what's going on with the field spotting.
Yeah,
tonight.
That's crazy.
We're going to check these flags here. We've got a Bear down on the play. He is still down over there. I'm going to try to see who that is. Also trying to get some indication on the 3 penalty flags that came flying in from all over the field.
Yeah, and it came where there were no Bears around, which is kind of the one that I saw here. Now, I see there's one on the opposite side of the field over there.
Yeah, it looked like they were all kind of thrown in the same general
area. Toward the same area.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see who the Bear player that is down. Again, we were a long ways from the field up here, and it's hard to see who that is. Just wanted to see if they might go ahead and share what was going on with the penalty, but they're not out of respect to the injured player. And he is definitely being attended to by the entire staff over there. Somebody on that return, and it was a pretty violent hit on the return man who decided to kind of grab it at the last second and take off.
Yeah, I did see them pull his feet up, and now they've got him sitting in the upright position.
He is definitely setting up.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Moving his feet, moving his
he's
toes.
Moving around, and that's always a good sign. Always nervous about that. And that is going to be – that's Devin? No, that's number 40.
Gavin Host Mathis?
Yeah, he's off on his own power, that's for sure. Might have got a stinger or something. All right, let's check the penalty on the field.
Good to see that.
We've got a personal foul against
Arlington Heights.
Against the Yellowjackets. And that's it. Just a personal foul against them. No offsetting. That did come in late.
So that puts them at the 9?
Half the distance to the goal, yes.
All the way back to the 9-yard line.
Because half of 19 is 9.
It should have been half of 17.
Half of 17.
All right, here we go. Bears got to tighten up on this defense. They got an opportunity to stuff the Heights back deep, making a field change here. And we got to talk about that punt. That was a really good punt.
Yes, it was. So starting on their own 9-yard line, fourth possession of the game for the Yellowjackets. They're set and ready. Bears defensively set and ready.
3 seconds on the play clock.
Just get it off. Handoff up the middle. James trying to bounce the outside. Can't do it. He's gang tackled at the 5. Of course, they're giving forward progress to the 6.
17 and 6, I believe, on that tackle. Kingston, that's going to be, Kingston Hurst as well as Wash for your Bears.
Never even sniffed the 6-yard line.
Look, DeMarion was there so quick.
Second down and 14 coming up. Yellowjackets line up quick. As long as the Bears are set, they kind of stop and get some extra direction to the sidelines. The Bears aren't set and ready to go. They snap it quick, try to catch them off guard, and it's worked a couple of times. But the Bears are set and ready this time. Quarterback dancing around his own end zone. Now under pursuit, takes off and runs, and he's going to be hit at about the 6-yard line, so they'll probably mark it up at the 9.
They give him to the 8.
They marked him up to the 8.
8-yard line. He was hit at the 6.
Yeah, he never even got close.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is the worst field position spotting I think I've ever seen. Now I'm watching for it, and I know I can see it going on. All right, so 3rd and 12 coming up.
Yeah, last tackle made by Barr, number 11 for the Bears.
Trips right, 1 left. Big play right now for both teams. Bears are set. They look like they're going to blitz. They're bringing about 6. Here they come. Quarterback rolls out and under fire, and he throws a pass, dives for it, but it falls incomplete. Would have been short of the first down anyway. He was aiming for number 8 over there.
Yeah, and he was covered up by number 21, Reed, for the Bears.
Antonio Johnson. That's a couple times he's shot for him over there. That's either him or, yeah, that's number 8. Hard to see those jerseys or those 6s and those 8s look a lot.
It looks like 21 Reed, Donnie, is back deep, as well as Caden Foster for the Bears, but they're only at the 30 and 32.
They are. They have not gotten off a good punt yet. So the Bears should get incredible field position here after this 3 and out.
I'd love to see a safety right here.
Here comes the kick. Get it off quick. It is ugly. It'll be fielded. Bears are going to let it dance around because it's going to be marked down to the 36. Great starting field position for the Bears here offensively.
Yeah, nice job by the Bear defense to pin them back and not give them a actual yard. I mean, where they started, that was a great job by the Bears.
All right. Bears need to put the pedal to the metal right here, get some points, and take control of this game. That's what needs to happen right here for me.
I agree with you, and I say let's get Cam Coleman started. Let's get him going here.
Get ready. Here it comes. Trips right, 1 left. 9:35 to go in the half. 6-8 is your score. Bears down by 2. Riles 5-step drop in the pocket. Gets it off to Coleman. Left side. Swing pass down the left sideline, and he's going to be forced out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 30 for a nice gain. And mark him down at the 27.
Nice job by Riles to get that ball out.
About a yard short of the first down.
9 yards on the reception.
Nice little swing pass on the check down from Riles as he went through his progression and then got it out there to Cam. Hand off to Cam up the middle. Here comes a flag in as the play begins. I think he got enough for the first down. He only needed 1, but we will check that flag.
Yeah, and it looks like they lined up off sides if you want to know the truth.
It came from the side judge, and so typically it's either going to be false start or offsides, and that is going to be a false start against the Bears.
Wow. It looked like the defensive end over here actually lined up off sides.
I did not see any movement by the Bears. I didn't see any movement going on at all. So, interesting call. So, that'll back them up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 to go.
All right.
2nd 1, now 2nd 6 at the 5-yard penalty. Trips right, 1 left. Coleman and Riles in the backfield. No tight end in the game for the Bears.
Play clock down to 5.
Riles trying to get it off in time, and just going to do it. Quick toss, caught. Now scrambling, makes one guy miss over on that right side. It's going to be a 1st down and more inside the 20-yard line, and I believe that was Roberts.
That was number 10, Devin Roberts, on that catch for the Bears. That inside screen's been working real good for them.
I was going to look through my binoculars, but I need a telescope to see that far.
14 yards on the reception.
All right, nice 14-yard gain. Bears line up quickly, handed off to Coleman, and he's hit. He likely ran into a wall and fell down.
Ran into his own guy.
Yeah, he did. Well, that's what happens when the defense just kind of clogs up those running lanes and there's nowhere to go. And, boy, he bounced down and loses 3. It's going to be 2nd and 13, ball at the 21. How far was that carry just a moment ago, did you say, Terrence?
The reception was 14 yards.
14 yards. All right, Riles Toss into the end zone looking for a man. Oh, dives forward. He's going to get a pass interference.
It was being grabbed before the ball ever got there.
Yeah, because he had his man beat and he was grabbed, or that was going to be a touchdown. And I'm trying to see who that is on the far sideline over there.
I believe that's Roberts actually over there that they went to.
Break out your telescope.
It was definitely Roberts.
Yep, it was Roberts. Yeah, if they don't turn and give you a good look at it, there's no way to tell. They're just too far away.
And 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down, moving
And that'd
all the
be
way
first
down to
and
the
goal.
6-yard line. First and goal from the 6. And like we said, Bears needed to put the pedal down, and they're doing it. They just need to finish this drive and get into the end zone. Get 6. Here we go. Handoff. Coleman slips and falls. Man, he was trying to cut and slipped and fell again.
Time to change his shoes.
the cleats, baby. I'm just saying.
Take the what are the clogs? Take those off.
Big number 4, Chris Harris, was coming in from the backfield. He's got 6 sacks on the season. And listen, this defensive line is legit. They have put together a season, and they're showing it here tonight. So a loss for the Bears.
Back-to-back 3-yard losses.
Backs him up to the 9. Quick toss, Roberts. And he is hit as soon as he grabs that one at the 10.
Yeah, he bobbled it, and that caused him to get hit quick.
Yeah, I don't think even if he hadn't bobbled that one, Fernie, he had nowhere to go.
It's going to be a third down here for the Bears.
All right, third and goal from the 10.
-1 on the reception.
Yeah, so they have gone backwards. Lined up at the 6, and 2 plays, they've lost 4 yards. Lost 3 and lost 1. And now the Bears with a tough third down situation. They're going to line up with 3 wide receivers on the far side. 1 tied in the game. And now the Bears are going to call it. This is a good timeout.
I think so, too.
I didn't like what was going on down there. They seem confused, and that's a great timeout by Coach Amrine.
Good job by the Bears on that one.
He has used his timeouts really well this season at very timely junctures of the game.
All right. Talk it over. Let's get us a play here, boys. Let's get in the end zone.
I tell you, if you spread it out, you might go Cam up the middle and see what happens. And even if you don't get in, you go for it on 4th down.
You know what? I'll tell you what I'd like, because they got this ball marked on this hash over here. Let's run that play with Devin Roberts again, coming back in the inside screen. But don't hit Devin. Let's just let that inside receiver pop to the end zone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to look for
that scored earlier in the year, and it worked out great.
Yeah, a little slant route out of the slot here would be really nice.
Yep.
But you got to give Riles some time here, because those defensive linemen are getting them backfield quick.
I like when we're at the 6 to go ahead and put that jumbo package in, and with direct snap to Roberts.
Yeah.
And just barrel forward for 4 yards. And you might see that next time after this. All right. 3 wide receivers. They're set. 3rd and goal from the 10. Heights showing blitz. They come. Quick toss. Riles tipped at the 5. And I think he might have been aiming for the guy in the end zone.
I think so, actually.
And Roberts went up to try to get it, and it was too high and tips it down. So the Bears are going to go for the field goal and the lead.
Yeah, I think if he's going for that outside guy, he's got to lay it out there, not
way higher and out further.
It's kind of on a line as opposed to being.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where he was going.
Yeah.
It was high to Roberts at the 5, and looks like he had Salas or Jones in the end zone. All right, Bears lined up for the field goal attempt. It's going to be a 27-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it looks like it's good. Wait for the indication, and it is. Bears take the lead 9-8.
Who had that on their
good
scoreboard?
Job, Bears.
27-yard field goal.
All right, Bears up 9-8. The clock operator has not put it up there, but it is 9-8.
Well,
I have too.
A little salty.
It's all right.
I have it up. That's all that matters.
Hey, he's done a good job tonight. Wilford done a good job. Got a legendary stash. I mean, that sucker.
Legendary.
It has not been trimmed since I think Reagan was in office.
Is that what we're calling it? Legendary.
He hasn't cut it since the last Bear victory.
I would say
the last Bear victory in the playoffs.
Hey, somebody wake him up.
I would say
let's wake him up. Let him know that 3 counted.
Yeah, well, they'll get it straight here in a minute. Someone will slap him. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Hey, he hurt us.
9-8 is your score. Bears on top. They're kicking off, working their way right to left. Bears have figured out some things defensively. Offensively, Still staggering a little bit,
Be the chairs.
but they've got the lead. They've got the lead, and that's what matters right now. See if the defense can come out here and get a big stop. The guys were in that critical point of the second half of the second quarter.
That's the second time the balls fell off the tee, so they're going to make somebody hold it, I bet.
You got one more shot at it, and they will make somebody hold it. I wonder why, though. The wind's not blowing that hard.
I think he's trying to put it up as straight up as possible.
Set up.
Yeah. He's like, stay.
Give it the stare down.
Matthew Aguilar, man, he gave that a glare. All right. Or was that? That was Romero Aguilar, I think. All right, here comes the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line. It is kicked very, very deep. Will be returned to the 15, to the 20. Dancing around, makes a couple guys miss up past the 25.
Tackle made by Walsh, number 6 for your Brewer Bears. He ran away from Walsh and then tried to make the cutback, and Walsh came back and got him.
Yeah, that was Santiago Romero Aguilar with the kick, not Matthew.
Walsh got him in the rent cycle.
Got him in the rent cycle.
All right.
All right, Bear defense got to come back. Let's do it again.
Second quarter, 7:08. Ball at the 26-yard line for the Yellowjackets. They'll bunch up those 3 wide receivers on the left side close to the tight end. Quarterback takes off running that way, trying to find some room. Nowhere to go. He's going to step out of bounds way short of the line of scrimmage.
Loss. He lost about 10, but they're going to mark him up probably like 5.
No, they marked him correctly. It's hard to disprove that when he runs out right there.
When he runs straight out.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's a good job by the Bear defense to string it out. He's run out of bounds finally by number 12, Kerrigan, for the Bears.
Hey, don't sell these guys short, all right? We've seen some really bad spots tonight. All right, trips right this time for the Yellowjackets. Second down and about 14 coming up. Bears with 4 on the line of scrimmage. They've got 6 guys in the box. Quarterback rolls out, firing out of bounds. That's a bad throw.
Yeah, you know what? He had a bad throw because he had number 1 Houston all in his grill coming after him.
He did, but that was just ugly. Kind of a sidearm. That was almost like a submarine throw. And that went way out of bounds from his receiver. Incomplete.
So far, it looks like if you shut down that running game, it's kind of a done deal.
Yeah, well, Carter, he has 773 yards passing, but on a team that scored as much as they have in first place in the district, that's not a lot of passing yards considering how many yards they've gained. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They mainly run. Here comes a flag in. He's going to take off and run. Ball is fumbled up in the air. It's picked up by the Bears. This could be returned for a touchdown, and it is. Bears return this one for a touchdown. It's going to depend on the flag. Was it against the defense or the offense?
We're going to see here. The line judge threw it. It looked like somebody started off before the snap. Yeah. To me, it did. I don't know.
Yeah. There was no Bear near the line.
I'm trying to see who recovered that, guys.
17, Kingston Hurst on that recovery.
Good job. All right, let's check this. The Bears, it's against the Yellowjackets. Touchdown, Bears defense. They extend that lead. That is huge. Wow, listen, Carter tried to take off and run, and as he went to the line of scrimmage, man, he was popped. Ball went flying up into the air, and then it was caught by number 17, Kingston Hurst, who returned it about 22 yards or so for the touchdown.
Yeah, forced fumble was made by number 6, Walsh, and the interception, or I guess pick out of the air of that forced fumble was Kingston Hurst, 17 for the Bears.
It was a forward, so it would not actually be considered an interception. Wasn't it a forward pass?
I'm pretty sure he was hit and that ball come flying out. He was taking off and running. That's my opinion, Terrence.
Yeah, and he was hit, and he was hit right on the ball.
Yeah, yes. It hit, and that ball just went flying up.
Whoa, here comes another penalty, and that's probably going to be against Arlington Heights.
All right, the extra point was good. Makes it 16-8. Bears on top after the touchdown and extra point. And, yeah, flag comes in.
It's going to be on 23. I believe. We'll see what happens. He ran up to the umpire and said something to him in passing, and the umpire immediately threw his flag.
Yeah, a little loss of composure down there on the Yellowjackets sideline. All right, we're going to have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, definitely against the Yellowjackets. That'll be assessed on the kickoff, I do believe.
Wow.
Okay.
I just watched that 23 go by, and he said something to him and immediately got a flag. Honestly, when something like that happens, you normally get that kid out of here.
Well, when I said something about playing well in the second half of the second quarter, the Bears heard me because they almost immediately forced a fumble, recovered it as it was flying through the air, and then returned it for a touchdown. Did Mr. Kingston Hurst, the senior linebacker. I mean, that ball, it just landed right in his gullet, Terrence. I mean, it just.
Absolutely. I thought it was a pass. I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, you know what? I tell you what, and it was smart of him to be able to understand he needed to get outside around that one player. And once he got past that one player, it was church after that.
What the Bears have done really, really well defensively is not allow the quarterback to run much tonight. The Bears will kick this one deep out of the back of the end zone.
Is it timeout?
Yeah, we had a timeout called for the Yellowjackets before that one went. They must have thought the Bears had something going. It was a great time for an onside kick.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
50,
when you've moved it
45.
forward. Yeah, 15 yards. So.
And you do realize all three phases have scored, right? Offense, defense, and the kick.
Yeah.
On the field goal, yes. You're right. Good job.
Look at me going with my football knowledge.
John didn't even know what a football was when
I couldn't even.
Started
He
2
still
years
doesn't.
ago.
But
I'd drawn a picture of a football.
Look at Crayolas. The Crayolas out. Getting some coloring going.
No,
it is a
good
football,
eye.
John.
Good eye. It's like I've been to a football game, but which sport is that?
Yeah, that's normally a round ball that they kick.
With black and white ball round.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Bears now, after the timeout,
you know what would
talk
be
it
good?
over and say,
yeah, this is a good time for an onside.
well, it's perfect because even if it fails,
they've still got them back.
Yeah,
over.
you got them at the 35-yard line.
But just chip it right over them and let it land at the 10.
That's what I was fixing to say. I kick a pooch, try to get it to check back up, hit it about the 5.
I'd be surprised the Bears don't try something here because with the penalty, they're kicking off at the Yellowjackets' 45-yard line.
I would
already into their territory.
I would tell Aguilar, pick one of them guys up front and hit him.
Look at the space. These 3 guys could go and just waylay these 2 guys, and the last person
See what they try. They do try an onside kick. It takes a funky bounce.
Oh, he got it.
It's recovered by the Yellowjackets. But, again, it's at the 27-yard line.
That's a good job, actually, by Aguilar on that punt.
That's worth a shot.
On that kick.
Yeah,
that's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think I kick it this way, though.
Well, do you see how they had it set up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a replay.
All right, ball is marked down at the 27-yard line. So the Yellowjackets have started at their own 32, 36, 27, 9, 26, and 27. Bears have done a pretty good job of making them cover quite a bit of territory as they have started out their possessions.
So why'd they bring it up?
I don't know what happened. They did move the ball forward 5 yards for sure. So they'll start on their own 32. I did not see a flag or any kind of a indication. But the ball is now suddenly at the 32-yard line, so it must have been something we missed. Trips right for the Yellowjackets. One receiver on the left, handoff up the middle. James, Bears are there, and, man, it took 4 guys to bring him down.
Yeah, that's a load. That kid can run.
That's a 4-yard gain.
That's number 11, Barr, on the tackle, as well as number 61 Harris Jr. on the tackle.
Yeah, and you
and a host of Bears.
You got to wonder if they don't just go to him every play right now.
At this point, yeah.
Just to see what happens, just to see if he can carry the team. They give it to him. They fake it to him. Quarterback tries to take off and run. He dives forward for a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Number 6 on your tackle for your Bears, Wash. Again,
best
Wash.
Best spot of the night.
Yeah.
I think someone sent a message down that says, hey, they're on to you. Stop it. 3rd and 5. 2 receivers right, 1 tight end in the game. 2 tight ends in the game. 1 H-back. Quarterback in the gun. That's going to be Carter. Carson James in the backfield with him. Big 3rd down play coming up for both teams. Bears have 8 guys in the box trying to stop the run on this one, and now we're going to have a timeout. No, we're going to have a false start against
false start, yeah.
There was a little bit of movement down there.
It was on the end, on this side, the lineman.
Yeah, it had to be because it came from the far side over there, Bernie. You're right. Well, instead of 3rd and manageable here, it's going to be backed up, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
So that's good for the Bears. That'll probably change the play call
Yeah.
for the Yellowjackets.
Other thing is he was uncovered on that side, and they have to have a man covering him.
I thought he lined up as the tight end, but I could be wrong, Fernie. That's what I was thinking. We'll explain that here in a minute to our viewers. We'll break that down so everybody knows what we're talking about. Here comes the play. Handoff, fake, quarterback rolling right. He has to throw it away and almost picked off. I think it was caught, but well out of bounds. And so that's going to be a 4th down coming up for the Yellowjackets. Bears force a punt.
Man, that's a good coverage, I believe, by number 5.
But Houston put pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, quick pressure. Houston with the pressure and Caden Foster with that great defensive play out there.
Let me tell you about the incredible stat line I had to put down for Jordan Houston. 6 sacks, 68 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, and 2 interceptions.
Wow.
What an incredible season Jordan Houston has had this year. Just incredible. All right, 2 deep men back to the 40. Low line drive kick, fair catch called, and then pulls away from it, doesn't touch it. And, boy, the Bears almost touched that and gave that ball away, but at the last second pulled away.
That should be a halo infraction because
– and now they're talking it over to see if the Bears may have touched it.
The Bears couldn't catch it.
You know, I didn't see that, Terrence. You could
They're saying he didn't touch it.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I think he backed away at the last second, but
Right.
it was close.
Yeah, you don't want it to be that close anyway.
The Bears have struggled with that this year, that low line drive kick, just not coming up and catching it. You almost have to catch that on a run.
And that kicker, that's about all he's been done tonight. Yeah, you can see he didn't even get close to it, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because I feel like it's a halo infraction. If we're calling for fair catch and you catch the ball, that means you didn't give me space to catch the ball.
Well, they disagreed. And regardless, here comes the first down play. Cam Coleman run right side, stiff arm, trying to get past the line of scrimmage. Finally does. Short gain, though.
Yeah, he ran 15 yards outside to get about 2-3 out of that.
Boy, he ran a lot to get those 2 yards.
Yeah.
They were hard fought. And, hey, I got to give them credit. They gave us an extra yard. That's a horrible spot. But we'll take it. He only got
I don't
2
understand
yards.
What's going on with him.
Yeah, they're really bad at spotting the ball, but we'll take it on that one. 3-yard gain makes it 2nd and 7. Handoff, Coleman bounces the outside, cuts it back inside. He almost slipped and fell, stayed on his feet, spins, gets past midfield for a first down and a big gain.
Yeah, nice job by Coleman. I honestly thought he got face masked on that, but he apparently didn't.
10 yards on the carry.
Nice job by Cam Coleman on that carry.
I'll tell you what he's doing. Every time they get a hand on him, he's spinning. I mean, he's hitting the button on the controller and spinning out of control to try to keep them from grabbing hold. And that may be something the coaches says, hey, they like to grab the jersey. So when they get their hands up there, just spin, just turn.
There was a flag, but he picked it up.
All right, they waved off the flag. So no penalty. Ball gets into Yellow Jacket territory. Bears up 16-8, trying to extend that lead. First down, ball at the 48-yard line. Handoff goes to Coleman, right side, dancing back inside, getting behind a blocker, and he's dragged down from behind after a gain of 5.
Nice job by number 9, Cam Coleman, on that carry again for your Brewer Bears.
Boy, what a game we've got going, guys. What a game. These are 2 really good teams. Yellowjackets I'm impressed.
We've got a really young but good offensive line, and I'm impressed with that defensive line by Arlington Heights.
This defensive line is good. It's really good. Trips left. Now one man goes in motion. That's Alexander. Quick toss out to Coleman. He tries to make a couple of guys miss, but only picks up one.
I think he almost got hit where he got the toss, which was about 4 yards deep. There's a injured player on the field. I bet it's an Arlington Heights player. We'll hope everything's okay with this young man.
I'm trying to check and see who that is. Trying to get a number. It looks like that was either 3 or 5 down there. Both those guys are defensemen. Yeah, just to kind of
couldn't quite catch it as he rolled over.
So it is. It looks like he's okay. He's just kind of shaken up, and they're checking on him. But Carter James, number 2 for the Yellowjackets, he's got 11 sacks. Number 3, Cayman James, has 8.5. Number 4, Chris Harris, has 6. Number 11, Isaiah Shukman, has 8. And number 17, Dino Walker, has 7. I mean, these guys just stacked up sacks throughout the season. And number 15, Kelly Johnson, 115 tackles on the season. That's hard to do.
But wait, because there is someone on our team who's done that. He's got 116 tackles.
You're right.
And his name is Wash, and he has 9 sacks, and he's tied with 9 sacks with Plemons. So the Bears will match your stats.
Yeah.
Good job, Terrence.
I'll take that and raise you
And
one.
18 tackles for loss from Wash. But, you know, just kind of highlighting what Fernie said about this defensive line, man, they're stacked. But the Bears are doing a pretty good job of getting some yardage. All right, that was number 5, Kelly Johnson, who is the leading tackler. He's pretty shaken up, and he's coming out of the game. He is definitely not about to return.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, and Coach Amrine talked about it. You have 2 sophomores and a freshman on that line that are really holding their own.
He just barely made it to the sideline under his own power, so he is shaken up. So that's a huge loss for them defensively. See if the Bears can capitalize. Quick toss. Oh, Riles fumbled that one. Came out of the back of his hand. It's picked up, and number 17 is going to scoop it, and he's going to score. They had about 3 opportunities to tackle him. That's twice we've seen Riles do that this season, where he went back to pass, and it just came out of his hand. And that's a huge mistake, and the Yellowjackets capitalize.
Oh, that's a huge mistake. That's going to make it 14-16 with the Yellowjackets having an opportunity here for a 2-point play to tie it.
And I think they're definitely probably going to go for 2.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. So number 17, I think, had the scoop and score for them.
Yeah.
That was Dino Walker, the guy we were just talking about a minute ago, has 7 sacks. And
Last half of the second quarter.
yeah, that was a huge mistake. All right, so it's 14-16.
Bears also had a false start penalty or a legal procedure that was declined.
Yeah, so the play wouldn't have counted anyway. All right, they are going to line up, and it looks like they're going to go for 2. Bears trying to check in here some different defenders, get a different package in since they're going for 2. 14-16. Yellowjackets trying to tie it up after the big mistake. Handoff inside, hit, no one's there. That's going to be a good 2-point conversion for Carson James right up the middle.
Yep, that's going to make it 16-16. With 3:05 remaining, Bears are going to get it back. Going to have to do something here.
All even after nearly 2 full quarters. 21 minutes of play. A little over 3 to go here in the half. 16-16. It's going to be a fight, boys. It's going to be a fight.
Yes, sir.
Battle of Fort Worth here downtown, coming to you from Farrington Field, overlooking the beautiful landscape and view of downtown Fort Worth, Cowtown. The big Montgomery Plaza sign off to our left, and the big WISD logo right in the middle of the field. It's a beautiful place.
Nice night, too.
Beautiful place to play football. Beautiful night for football.
Hey, we've had a lot of football played here. That's what I've been told.
There's been a lot of football going on here. We've had guys like Slinging Sammy Ball play here, LaDainian Tomlinson, Doak Walker, all kinds of different people.
That's some big names right there.
All right, 3:05 to go here in the half, and at this point in time, Bears, you got to chew up that clock or you got to get a score. That's what you absolutely have to do.
And who gets the ball in the second half?
We do.
That'd be the Bears.
That's good. So you'd love to get a score here and then get the ball back and score, get back control of this game. But got to take care of business. All right, here come the Yellowjackets. They go with the short kick, left side. Will be returned, 25. It's 21 Reed. He's got some room on the right side. Cuts it back inside, but nowhere to go there. Thought he had a lane, but it closed. And they're going to mark it down at the 30.
Yeah, that was a good run back by. Actually, that's Yeah, that is Reed. I'm sorry. For a second there, that was number 7. I never did get to ask about Reandre Cox, but he's not even on the list.
All right, 3 wide receivers for the Bears as they get set and line up. Ball at the 30-yard line. 2:59 officially on the clock here in the half. Handoff goes to Coleman. He dances. Makes a couple of guys miss and picks up about 4.
Yeah, it's a good job by Coleman, actually, to get there, make that initial cut and get upfield.
2:46 and counting. 2nd down and 6. Bears line up fairly quickly, trying to get some tempo going here as time's ticking down in the half. One man comes in motion right to left. Now another one comes in motion. Extra blockers on the left side. They open up a little bit of a lane for Cam, and he spins forward for about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Good job by Cam Coleman once again. It's a good job by the Bears blocking on that.
Yeah, bringing some guys in motion to get some extra blockers in the backfield has been effective tonight. Those yards have been hard to come by.
3rd and manageable, 3rd and short here.
Yeah, big 3rd down play, though. And I think the Bears are going to let this tick down to the
2-minute warning, 2-minute timeout.
Give us an update on the yardage for Coleman tonight, Terrence.
Cam Coleman has rushed for 90 yards on 20 carries.
And those have been hard yards tonight. Those really have. He has earned those yards.
Yeah.
So that's a great job against this really tough defensive line. And let's just be honest, when we start thinking about some of these schools that are in these districts that don't have the high-powered offenses that we face this year, it's hard to tell sometimes, that this team came in at 9-1, but we're like, okay, but what kind of competition did they play?
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yep.
And they've showed that they have a very good team.
Yeah.
They're opportunistic. They're physical. They're strong. And they came to play, and the Bears are going to have to earn this one for sure.
And, I've failed to mention that on this, but Coleman's he's been pretty close to breaking a run or two. He's just been caught from behind.
Yep. And the Bears really since that first drive have done a pretty good job of containing Carson James for the Yellowjackets. Coleman this time with the run off left tackle, and he's going to get just enough of the first down. He needed 2, and he got 2.5.
Good job by Coleman.
Yeah, they'll give him 3, but that was he ran into a wall again.
Yeah,
man.
he got a good hit that time.
Showing his toughness here. Trips right, 1 left for the Bears. Riles rolling right, looking downfield, squares, throw, has his man caught up the right sideline, diving forward near the midfield, and I think it's going to be just short of the first down, but it was a nice gain.
That's a good job by the receiver. It looks like they got him marked back.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out.
He was diving forward, but stepped out.
I believe that was Roberts' 10 for the Bears.
I think so. Ball at 47. 2nd down and about 4 to go. 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Coleman. He's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be dropped. And he's going to lose a few all the way back to the 44-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd and long now.
No forward progress on that one.
Yeah. Wouldn't sniff in the line of scrimmage on that one. Those 2 guys were in the backfield quick.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 7 coming up. I think if I'm the Bears, I'm letting as much time run down as possible. We're inside 120 and counting here.
Yeah.
The Bears are probably going to call a timeout after as much of that clock ticks down. It'll be just inside 1 when they call a timeout. I think that's smart. And kind of surprised that maybe Yellowjackets don't call a timeout here. I think I would if I was them. I wouldn't let this time tick down. But I'm glad they're not. All right, Bears call a timeout with 55 seconds left. It is going to be 3rd down and 7 to go. They're going to try to put a play together to pick up a first down. And then if not, they'll run down as much clock as they can again.
I think that was a good timeout right there.
Can't take them with you in the second half.
No, and again,
I don't understand why the Yellowjackets wouldn't call one right
Yeah,
there.
I thought they were going to call one quick, save some time, but they didn't.
They've got two timeouts left.
So if the Yellowjackets call the timeout, you're basically leaving the Bears with their 2 timeouts, and if they pick it up, right, they can.
I'm thinking 3rd and 7. I roll the dice, call a timeout, see if you can get a stop. But you know what? I'm glad they didn't. Because, like we said at the beginning of this drive, you got to chew up the clock or get in the end zone. One of the two. You cannot leave them any time.
And I know that they can score quick, so they know that they can score quick.
Yep. That's their MO, is the quick hit, for sure. No doubt about it. And they've only scored 1 touchdown on offense. The other one was on defense. So
Bears go empty backfield.
all right, here we go. 5 wide receivers. It is empty backfield for Colton Riles. Going to get rid of this one quick or throw it deep. Now Coleman goes in motion, but he goes from left all the way to right. 5-step drop in the pocket. Hit! And he's going to be dropped for a big loss. And they're going to blow the whistle and give him forward progress up to about the 33. But like we said, he had to get rid of that quick. And he couldn't do it. So that's a huge, huge loss all the way back to the 47. And looks like we have a timeout called by the Yellowjackets.
Yep.
So now they're going to use them. 47 seconds left. Ball at the 32. Well, that's the dangerous thing about empty backfield is you've got no extra blocker there in case someone gets free. And Colton, on that one, you got to go 3-step drop to get rid of it.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. There's no 5-step drops. There's no stand in the pocket against this defensive line here.
Yeah.
And they'll talk about that at halftime and make that correction, no doubt about it. But it's going to be a big punt coming up for the Bears. Whew. All right, Bears.
A lot of pressure came in quick.
Bears hanging tough here. 16-16 is your score.
Yeah. On 3rd and 7, it's like you said, that's a long ways to go to. And if you can't get a quick pass off, the defense is going to be in your lap.
Yep. That's what happened.
All right, Bears back to punt now.
Yeah, so we went from 3rd and 7 to 4th and 18. That was an 11-yard loss. Also, they're going to be coaching him on, hey, next time you see that, just go down. Don't go backwards. Here comes the kick. It gets it off, and it's going to be a really good kick. Take a decent bounce, fiddle to 27.
Oh, block in the
hit
back.
At the 30, and then slung down from there.
Yeah, that was a block in the back on Walsh, and they didn't call it.
Mark him all the way back at the 27-yard line. And that was also number 4, Jamie Jordan, with the initial hit, but he was able to stay on his feet, the returner was.
Yeah, tackle was finally made by 25 for the Bears. That's Shane Jenkins Jr.
Great punt.
All right, 41 ticks on the clock. Ball at the 27-yard line. Bears
all right.
defensively got to just buckle down and get a stop.
I'm going to call the pick 6 for the Bears here.
That'd be great. They've had a fumble recovery that was almost like a pick 6 and went flying up in the air. Trips right, 1 left. Handoff fake. Quarterback takes off and runs. Got nowhere to go. He's dropped for a loss all the way back to the 23.
That is on that tackle, number 61, Harris Jr. for the Bears.
And no urgency here for the Yellowjackets, so I'm not even sure they're going to run another play. They don't have to.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
And, yeah, I'm just going to say they're going to run this one out because if they're not, why are they still out there? Yeah.
Both teams have 2 timeouts.
And no one's taking them, and I understand why the Bears didn't. And that's going to do it. So your score at the half is going to be 16-16 as the final 2 ticks run out. And it's been an exciting one. It has. Both
definitely.
Both defenses have scored. Both offenses have scored. And Bears have a field goal to go along with it. 2-point conversion for the Yellowjackets, and then a missed extra point for the Bears on a bad snap, or not a miss, an attempt that never happened, that was failed. Okay, 16-16 is your score. We'll let you listen to some of our sponsors here at halftime, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the second half of this exciting playoff matchup here on the BBN.
FHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. Terrence, let's talk about our favorite kinds of food.
All right, let's do it.
I love steak.
What kind of steak?
Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of me.
Oh, that sounds good, but you left off my favorite.
What's that?
T-bone, of course.
T-bone. Your old nickname in college, right?
More like my nickname when we walk into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta be honest, just talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available, it's making my mouth water. You think they're open after the game?
Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we probably can make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where you going?
Texas Roadhouse. I can already taste the cinnamon butter and those hot, fresh rolls.
We have to finish the game. Oh well, maybe he'll save me a seat at the table. Thanks, Texas Roadhouse.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street.
one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Terrence, let's talk about our favorite kinds of food.
All right, let's do it.
I love steak.
What kind of steak?
Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of me.
Oh, that sounds good, but you left off my favorite.
What's that?
T-bone, of course.
T-bone. Your old nickname in college, right?
More like my nickname when we walk into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta be honest, just talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available, it's making my mouth water. You think they're open after the game?
Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we probably can make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where you going?
Texas Roadhouse. I can already taste the cinnamon butter and those hot, fresh rolls.
We have to finish the game. Oh well, maybe he'll save me a seat at the table. Thanks, Texas Roadhouse.
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear Athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! If you've thought about making your home more secure, but the cost of new systems is really expensive and you just don't know who to trust, we have a new sponsor called Sanctuary Security. They're local, affordable, and trustworthy. How do I know they're trustworthy? Well, because they support Brewer High School and all of our Brewer Bear events, which means they care about our community. To learn more about this amazing company, visit sanctuarysecurity.com. When you check out their website, you'll learn they've been in business since 2005 and started right here in Fort Worth. And they have all the latest technologies and smart locks, which is good for families because, let's be honest, kids are really good at locking themselves out of the house. They also have smart thermostats. Come to think of it, I really need to get one of those. They really are a great company. So call Sanctuary Security because your home is your sanctuary. Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. In most places, football season means it's fall and the weather is cooler.
Yeah, not in Texas.
Remember all those hot days on the playing field, Fern?
I sure do, Donnie. All we had was a community water jug, if we were lucky.
Yeah, same here. But now there's Frio Hydration. It specializes in keeping athletes cool and well hydrated in any situation.
You can learn more about their services at FrioHydration.com.
The products you want and the quality you deserve.
Thanks, Frio Hydration.
If you've thought about making your home more secure, but the cost of new systems is really expensive and you just don't know how to trust, we have a new sponsor called Sanctuary Security. They're local, affordable, and trustworthy. How do I know they're trustworthy? Well, because they support Brewer High School and all of our Brewer Bear events, which means they care about our community. To learn more about this amazing company, visit sanctuarysecurity.com. When you check out their website, you'll learn they've been in business since 2005
and started right here in Fort Worth. And they have all the latest technologies and smart locks, which is good for families because, let's be honest, kids are really good at locking themselves out of the house. They also have smart thermostats. Come to think of it, I really need to get one of those. They really are a great company. So call Sanctuary Security because your home is your sanctuary. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Terrence, let's talk about our favorite kinds of food.
All right, let's do it.
I love steak.
What kind of steak?
Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of me.
Oh, that sounds good, but you left off my favorite.
What's that?
T-bone, of course.
T-bone. Your old nickname in college, right?
More like my nickname when we walk into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta be honest, just talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available, it's making my mouth water. You think they're open after the game?
Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we probably can make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where you going?
Texas Roadhouse. I can already taste the cinnamon butter and those hot fresh rolls.
We have to finish the game. Oh well, maybe he'll save me a seat at the table. Thanks, Texas Roadhouse.
Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So
So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Here's some of our new sponsors this year for 2025. Southside Bank. It was founded in Texas in 1960 and still proudly serves the Lone Star State today. With 53 branches, 2 loan production offices, and a network of 71 ATMs and ITMs throughout Texas and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and Houston areas, they are ready to serve you. Additionally, Southside is affiliated with over 60,000 ATMs across the nation and is a community-focused financial institution that offers a full range of financial products and services to individuals and businesses. To learn more, visit southside.com. Thank you, Southside, for believing in our students and supporting our school. And Fort Worth Community Credit Union. If you're in need of a loan for a home, real estate investment, an automobile, a home equity line of credit, or maybe just a home improvement loan, you need to contact Fort Worth Community Credit Union. On their website, ftwccu.org, you can learn all about their many services and find out how to speak to one of their amazing associates. You can also visit one of the dozens of locations all over the greater Fort Worth area. Once you're part of their community, you'll know they mean it when they say, "You're worth more to us." We appreciate you, Fort Worth Community Credit Union. Terrence, let's talk about our favorite kinds of food.
All right, let's do it.
I love steak.
What kind of steak?
Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of me.
Oh, that sounds good, but you left off my favorite.
What's that?
T-bone, of course.
T-bone. Your old nickname in college, right?
More like my nickname when we walk into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta be honest, just talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available, it's making my mouth water. You think they're open after the game?
Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we probably can make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where you going?
Texas Roadhouse. I can already taste the cinnamon butter and those hot, fresh rolls.
We have to finish the game. Oh well, maybe he'll save me a seat at the table. Thanks, Texas Roadhouse.
One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have 2 very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, 2 of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's halftime on the BBN. I'm your host, Donnie Foster. We want to thank you for listening. Now, during halftime, we are playing ads from all of our sponsors. These local businesses and organizations make this broadcast possible. So take note of each business and organization and be sure to visit them soon. When you do, let them know you appreciate their involvement in Brewer High School and our community. If you would like to become a sponsor, well, there are many ways to get involved. Just send us a message through one of our social media accounts, and we will help you join the team. Go Bears! Hey Bear fans, here's some more of our great sponsors. Let me tell you about Rival Signs. They're located at 110 Jim White Freeway in Fort Worth. Check them out for all your signage needs. And of course, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Visit your local Raising Cane's for all your chicken finger needs.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Terrence, let's talk about our favorite kinds of food.
All right, let's do it.
I love steak.
What kind of steak?
Chicken fried, ribeye, prime rib, Philly cheesesteak, sirloin, chopped, diced, fried, smothered, covered, and especially on a plate in front of me.
Oh, that sounds good, but you left off my favorite.
What's that?
T-bone, of course.
T-bone. Your old nickname in college, right?
More like my nickname when we walk into the BBN's favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta be honest, just talking about Texas Roadhouse and all the amazing entrees available, it's making my mouth water. You think they're open after the game?
Most locations are open until 11 p.m. on weekends, so we probably can make it as long as the Bears take care of business quickly tonight. Hey, where you going?
Texas Roadhouse. I can already taste the cinnamon butter and those hot, fresh rolls.
We have to finish the game. Oh well, maybe he'll save me a seat at the table. Thanks, Texas Roadhouse.
Second half coming up. I don't know about you guys, but that commercial is making my mouth water.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. You're right about that.
Wanting some hot, fresh rolls and some cinnamon butter. All right, 16-16 is your score at the half. Terrence, why don't you give us some first half stats?
Absolutely, Donnie. The Bears have a total of 142 yards of offense, 90 yards rushing by Cam Coleman on 20 carries. As I said, I believe, and it's actually 19 carries. Roberts has 39 yards receiving. The only points for the Bears offense was the touchdown by Cameron Coleman. The Bears had 3 penalties in the first half on the offense. On defense, the Heights possessions didn't seem like they last long. There were some quick hitters, and they also scored on a fumble recovery like we did. But we scored on a fumble recovery for 22 yards, fumble recovery for a touchdown. And then there were 3 pass breakups, 2 by Reed, 1 by Foster, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 by Wash, 1 by Kerrigan, and a sack recorded by Plemons.
Very good. Thank you very much. First possessions for each team. The Bears had a punt, and the Yellowjackets had a 66-yard touchdown run. After that, it was a 9-yard touchdown run by Cameron Coleman to make the score 6-8 after a failed extra point attempt. And then the Yellowjackets proceeded to go 3 and out, punt, and end of half. But mixed in there was a fumble in which the Bears recovered for a touchdown that gave the Bears a 16-8 lead at the time. But then the Bears fumbled themselves on a play midway through the second quarter in which the Yellowjackets were able to score, get a scoop and score, and took it all the way down, scored a 2-point conversion to make it 16-16. Bears on their last possession of the second quarter in the first half. They had a punt, and then the last possession for the Yellowjackets, the half ran out. So not a lot going on offensively. We've had 2 touchdowns, but the Bears also mixed in a 27-yard field goal there at the beginning of the second quarter. So Bears with 9 points on offense and then 7 points on defense. And the Yellowjackets with 8 points on offense and 8 points on defense.
Yeah.
Basically.
That brings it to 16.
It's been a crazy game. But that's your game recap.
Can't get much crazier.
Yep. All right, so we're set and ready for the second half. The Bears will receive the ball, so they'll get it first. I think what is important here, Fernie, is to get some points on the board. What do you think?
Yeah, and they get it first, like you said. I think the Bears are going to need to take that ball and capitalize best they can, get it in the end zone, and keep pressuring. Defense has actually done really good. They get that quick hitter at the beginning of the game, allow the 2-point conversion, and kind of just stuffed it at that point after.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the Yellowjackets have had the ball 7 times. They've only scored on offense once. And so, yeah, the Bears have done a really good job since that third play of the game really is when that 66-yard touchdown took place, and they've really done awesome. All right, Bears are set to receive the kick. As we look out of the booth here, the Yellowjackets will be kicking from right to left. Bears making their way left to right, from north to south.
Yeah, it looks like they have Cameron Coleman back there and Caden Foster.
They are set and ready. We'd love to see a big return right here. It is kicked deep. Going to be fielded at the 21. Will be returned, but a short return over on the left side up past the 30-yard line, and the Bears will start right in there.
All right, I wasn't sure who was that on that return, but looks like Devin Roberts. I'm sorry, number 10 for your Bears on that return.
That was definitely Devin. Wait and see where they're going to spot the ball. A little bit of discussion down there on the far side as to what's going on.
Are we still doing the giving them not as many yards as they're supposed to have?
Well, the Yellowjackets coach on this side, head coach, is hollering for a flag to be thrown, but there's no flag thrown. And it looks like they're going to mark the ball down at the 25.
Wow.
I think maybe they were saying that there was a fair catch called. Must have been. They
Okay.
thought it was a fair catch, but it did not look like it.
I did not see it.
But that's what they're ruling. All right, so 25-yard line, the Bears will start.
That's crazy.
If there's a fair catch, then they put 4 seconds back on the clock. No time ran out. All right, here we go. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Bears. Riles in the backfield, hands it off to Coleman up the middle, but he is hit quickly and dropped in the backfield. And he'll lose a yard on that one, make it 2nd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, good job by the defensive end on the far side coming down. Number 2, I believe that is, for the Yellowjackets.
Carter James.
Big Carter James.
Team leader in sacks with 11. All right, 2nd and 11. 4 wide receivers this time for the Bears. Coleman in the backfield with Riles. No tight end in the game. Bears spread it out. 4 down linemen rushing. 3-step drop. Looking downfield. Firing. Has a man. Caught. It's Roberts, he spins free. He could go all the way down the right sideline. He broke a tackle, and it's going to be a long gainer and a touchdown for Devin Roberts.
Wow, nice job. No flags.
He spun out of the tackle, Fernie, about the 30-yard line, and he was gone.
Wow. I tell you what, Devin Roberts just spun. When you said it correct, spun out of a tackle, hit the sidelines, and there was nobody catching him.
76 yards. Because they lost a yard on that first down play, right?
Yeah, 76 yards.
All right. Okay.
All right.
What the Bears
I like
needed.
that.
They needed that coming out of the second half, out of halftime, going into the second half. Point after attempt coming up, 22-16 is your score. Trying to make it a 7-point lead. It is up, and it is good, 23-16.
All right. Nice job by the Bears on that one. Hey, did what we asked them to do. Now defense has got to come out and shut it down.
Yeah, that was a huge play. Huge play there on 2nd and 11.
Did they get the extra point?
They did get it.
Yes, sir, they did.
Yeah, 23-16. And listen, Devin Roberts, what a great season he's had. 683 yards on the season with 5 touchdowns. He adds 76 to that total and another touchdown here on this 2025 season. And the Bears take the lead. So the Bears do what they need to do offensively, see if they can get a stop and take control of this game. Bears will be kicking off.
All right.
As they used to do from the 40-yard line. Hey, we promised earlier to talk about what it means to cover someone up on the end.
Yeah.
And you want to break that down?
Yeah, basically, if you have a lineman on the end of that line, which is normally a tackle, he's not an eligible receiver, so he has to be covered up by an eligible receiver unless he, I guess, tells the referee he's going to be a eligible receiver at that.
So you have to have a kickoff is going to be, looks like he touched his knee down whenever he received that at the 15-yard line. So that's where the Yellowjackets will start. But, yeah, if there's no tight end on the line of scrimmage,
no tight end
or wide receiver, then he's not, quote-unquote, covered up. So
and he's not an eligible receiver at that point.
Correct. You can bring in an extra offensive lineman over there.
Right.
But if he doesn't have that tight end number, he has to report as an eligible receiver.
Has to report.
Yeah. All right.
And that's kind of what I think they were seeing, but they had a person move anyway.
All right. 4 wide receivers. One comes in motion to the backfield, extra blocker. Hand off to James up the middle, and he's going to have a short gain of about 3.
Yeah, a tackle made by number 1, I believe, Houston for the Bears.
Carson James with the carry. He picks up about 3.5, something like that.
Your Sam Backer, Houston, is having a really good night tonight.
Yes. Second down play. 3 wide receivers. Handoff. James bounces to the outside. Tries to get around the left end, and he does before he is tackled out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. It's going to be enough for the first down.
Tackle made by number 11, Barr, your senior for your Brewer Bears, number 11.
Cameron Carter still in there as the QB for the Yellowjackets, and it looks like they have gone back to their bread and butter here of just handing the ball off to Carson James and seeing what he can do. 4 wide receivers this time. James standing next to Carter in the backfield.
Yeah, I think they wanted to do that to start the second half regardless, but now they have to start it down.
First down ball, the 28-yard line. Now they're set and ready to go after some direction from the sideline. Quarterback keeper going to run up the middle. Now it bounces to the outside, and he has a nice little gain around left end, and he's going to pick up about 5 to the 32.
Tackle made by number 5, Caden Foster, as well as 21 for the Brewer Bears. Caden Foster going down. Looks like he injured himself on that tackle.
Yeah, he stayed down. He's setting up, but maybe a cramp.
And number 21, Reed on that tackle as well.
Yeah, and quarterback Carmelo Carter, he's a pretty big young man himself. He's not quite the size of Carson James, but he's hard to bring down.
Yeah.
And
hey, they got good speed too. I was noticing that.
They do. They've got a lot of speed. They got a lot of size. And Bears with a good stop there before he was able to pick up that first down. Only gained about 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 5 coming up. Foster is walking off under his own power, and looks like he's okay. They're just kind of checking on him to make sure he's right. So he'll check out for at least a play, see if he gets back in there. The Bears have done a good job without him in there. He's had such a great season.
Yeah.
Especially on special teams. He's definitely been missed. But we haven't seen him too much on special teams tonight.
No, they've kept the ball away from him on kickoff and punts. So.
Yeah. I don't think he's been back there on punts, though, has he? Maybe one?
Yeah, he's been back there on the initial punt, and then Reed's been back there with him.
Yeah, there's been times they've had 2 deep men on punts, which is kind of unusual for any formation. But the Bears, I guess, noticing something, maybe try to kick it away from him and have 2 guys back there. All right, here come the Yellowjackets out of the injury timeout. They're set and ready to go. Ball sitting at the 32-yard line, 2nd and 5, 23-16. Bears on top after the quick score coming out of halftime. Now the defense trying to get a stop. Handoff goes to James, right up the middle, hit pretty quickly. Dropped after a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it looks like tackle made by Barr, number 11, as well as number 6, Walsh for the Bears.
All right, big 3rd down play coming up. Definitely in a situation where the Bears can get a stop. You think for sure they'd be forcing a punt here by the Yellowjackets deep in their own territory. So that set up the way they wanted it to here coming out of halftime. Got the score. Now looking to get the stop. Here comes the snap. Hard count by Carter, but the Bears don't jump. Now he gets some direction from the sideline, gets him set. Sends Carson James out of the backfield to line up in the slot. Bears make some adjustments defensively. Snap is low, rolling right, looking downfield. No one open. And looks like that ball is thrown.
Caught it, but short of the first down.
I believe short of the first down.
Yeah, boy, he's had a quick release on that one and got it out of there. And it's going to be 4th and about a yard to go. Let's see what they do here. Boy, this would be a huge decision here. Boy, if you don't,
they're going for it.
If you don't get it on 4th down, man, the Bears are going to have great field position.
Yeah.
So
The Bears can't sell out on a blitz. They got to fill their gaps.
got to look for Carson James. They're going to give the ball to him. I would. 4th and 1. I think somebody moved early. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and I think he's going to be right at it. I don't know. It's close. Depends on the snap.
They gave it to him.
The spot.
They gave it to him.
They gave it to him. Boy, there was a lot of movement in there.
I thought somebody moved off sides, to be honest. Moved before the snap.
Boy, he needed a yard, got about a yard and a half, so he just barreled forward and got it. All right, 1st and 10 now, bought the 39-yard line. 3 wide receivers this time for the Yellowjackets. Snap is low, rolling left, looking downfield, firing deep. It's tipped. And it falls incomplete. I believe big number 61 got his hands up there.
That's number 61, Harris Jr., getting that tip on that ball.
Great job by Cedric Harris Jr. He came in with 3 sacks, 55 tackles, and 8 tackles for loss. So he's had a great season.
Nice job by that young man right there. And get to see him next year.
Yeah, paired in there with Sparkman, who came in with 7.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and also Colton Plemons. We'll talk about his stat line in a minute. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 H-back for the Yellowjackets. Bears with 4 on the line, but 8 in the box. Handoff goes to James, right up the middle. Oh, he jumps over a guy. He's off to the races, but the Bears drag him down from behind up near the 40-yard line all the way down to the 37. It's a big 1st down into Bear territory.
Yeah, catching him from behind is number 6, Walsh, for the Bears.
Well, the Bears had 8 in the box, and he was able to jump over a would-be tackler.
Yeah, it's a good job by Demarion Walsh to get that save.
Plemons came in with 9 sacks, 96 tackles, and 15 tackles for loss. Snap is low. Handoff goes to James. He looks for a seam, finds one, leans forward, and falls down to the 35-yard line, picks up 2.
Tackle made by number 23 for the Bears. That's going to be Joshua Matthews.
Well, if they do anything but just hand the ball off to him right here, I'm going to be surprised because we said he's their bread and butter, and he's been looking good, and he's looking strong. But if the Bears can key in on it and make some stops, it can pay off. Ball at the 35, 2nd and 8. Handoff goes to James, right up the middle. He's hit, but not before he gets through the line of scrimmage and picks up about 3, make it 4, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. So
Look like tackle made by number, I think that's Cassiano, 3. No, I'm sorry, that's Houston, 1.
So these 3rd and kind of mid-range plays for the Bears have been tough here against James. 3rd and 4 coming up. Bears once again with 7 in the box. Snap is low, but handed off. James hit in the backfield, but just leans forward, and he's just so hard to bring down. He just barrels forward to the 21-yard line and a big gain and a 1st down.
Yeah,
10 yards on that one.
2 Bears on tackle 23 for the Bears, as well as Houston, number 1.
He carried 2 guys 7 yards after he was hit.
Yeah, Houston and Matthews.
They stopped him short of the 1st down marker, but he just barreled forward. Timeout for the Bears defensively.
That's a good timeout.
6:26 to go here in the 3rd. And nothing else, just give your defense a rest here because, man, big old Carson James, man,
he's
showing
running.
what he's made of. I can't remember the last time, if ever, the Bears have played against somebody who had 32 touchdowns, 30-plus touchdowns in a season.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
You'd have to go, way back to.
I can see why.
What's the young man that played for Alito that went to Texas?
James.
Jonathan Gray.
Jonathan Gray. I just drew a blank for a minute. I was talking about him the other night, but he may have had 30-plus touchdowns on the season. But, God, it's just hard to do. It's hard to score basically over 3 touchdowns per game, and he's just a bruising running back. And so give the Bears a break right here as they catch their breath, talk over some things on defense, and kind of know what's coming here. So let's see if they can stop it.
To put that in perspective, he's got 32 rushing touchdowns on the season. The Bears, has a career rusher, and he's only got 18.
Yeah. First down, ball at the 21-yard line. Handoff. James once again. Hit. Keeps muscling forward. He's going to pick up 3.
Tackle made by, looks like, number 11. Say that. You can say it out loud. 6
and 11.
All right. Barr and Walsh for the Bears.
All right. Player down for the Yellowjackets, but he is helped up, and he's going to come off under his own power, but favoring that right leg. Looks like that's number... That 32, gentlemen?
82, I think.
82. Jack Evans, senior tight end. Yeah, that is 82. Those 8s and those 3s look a lot alike from up here.
Looks like he got a cramp. He's going to be all right.
Yeah. Second down and 7 coming up for the Yellowjackets. Bears are right there. They're where they need to be. It's just bringing down this bruising runner. That's tough. This time, the quarterback's going to throw. Quick slant, caught 10-yard line, slung down at the 5. That was Reed on the coverage. And on the deep slant that time, gets inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
21 on the tackle for your Bears.
And their tight end moved. He jumped.
I noticed that. No flag on that one.
23-16 to score. 5:55 to go here in the third quarter. Yellowjackets on the march. First and goal from the 4. Bears trying to buckle down, stop a score, force a tough decision on 4th, or a field goal, anything at all. Handoff James. He's hit the line of scrimmage, but once again, he just keeps moving forward, picks up a couple, and they'll give him a gain of 1 actually on that one to the 3.
Tackle made by number 99, Clemens, and number 6, Walsh.
Second and goal from the 3. It has been the Carson James show for sure here in the second half for the Yellowjackets. Second go, ball at the 3. Lining up once again. Extra blockers. They fake it this time. Going to throw. Under pressure. Now hit back at the 12-yard line. Just has to throw it away. And so on the play action pass, the Bears were able to get penetration into the backfield and force them to throw it out of bounds. It's going to be third and goal from the 3.
Nice job by the Bears forcing that.
I was caught off guard by that, but the Bears were not. Extra blockers in the game. I'm like, hey, this is going to be a handoff like 100%. Good play action.
I think they got 2 downs here, too, to go.
Yeah, most likely. Here we go. Third down and goal. One man goes in motion out of the backfield. Quarterback going to take off and run, and he's going to get in untouched. Touchdown, Yellowjackets.
Yeah, I think that was the running back they just direct snapped to.
Okay, yep. You're right. Little Wildcat formation. And right up the middle, quarterback keeper, touchdown.
Let's see if they go for, they're going to go for the extra point. Look for a second like they were going to go for 2.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was going to say, the play's not over yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but they are going for the extra point. And running a few guys on the field.
Yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout. Looks like they're still confused, and they're short one guy.
And they do have to waste a timeout right here. And Bears called a good timeout a moment ago, but I think this was a waste of a timeout, not having your right personnel on the field. I like that they had to burn a timeout, but I'm always nervous in these situations. They might get in there and say, you know what?
Let's just run it.
Let's just run it.
Yeah.
We've got time to call a play. Let's see. So we'll see what happens coming out of the timeout. 23-22. Tight game. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Farrington Field. Historic downtown Fort Worth.
Beautiful view of the fairly new City Hall right over here. The building with the lights looking like a chevron.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a beautiful skyline. It really is.
It's a fairly new building. I remember when Pier 1 built that building.
Yeah, Pier 1 was in there, weren't they? Moved out. All right, here we go. The Yellowjackets out of the timeout are going to go ahead and send out the kicking team, so they'll line up for the extra point attempt. Extra point attempt, in case you're wondering, it's 20 yards kick from the 10, plus the 10 yards through the end zone makes it 20. Usually a pretty easy chip shot for most kickers. The Bears almost get in there and block that one, but that one goes up and through, and I think the two Bear players going for the block collided with each other, so I hope they're all right.
Yeah, that was a collision out there in the backfield.
All right, so the Bears don't take much time to score their touchdown. However, the Yellowjackets ran 6 minutes off the clock. That drive started with 11:08, finished with 5:02. 6 minutes and 6 seconds. That's a long drive in high school football.
That was a very long drive. It killed a lot of time because the Bears scored quick.
That's a lot of time. That's a long drive in the NFL. In high school football, it's an eternity. Sometimes each team can possess the ball 3 times in 6 minutes. We've seen that before.
All right, looks like your injured Bear is getting up. Trying to see who it is, but I can't tell.
So we can get some eyeballs on that. That is number 20 somebody, Fern.
25, I thought, at first.
And I do think they collided with each other when they were trying to get in there and block that extra point. Coming from both sides. Still looking to see, but surrounded by a few of those trainers and just can't tell over there. But we'll figure it out here in a minute, let you know what's going on. He's definitely all right up and under his own power. All right, Bears are set for the kickoff as the Yellowjackets line up. Bears will be working their way left to right.
Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to.
That was Braden Reed. That was 21.
That was 21, Braden Reed.
Yeah.
All right.
He seems to be okay. I think they're just double checking on him. All right, Yellowjackets set. They kick it high and short. Field at the 30 will be returned. And I believe that was that Houston?
I believe
I believe so.
Houston with return for about 5 yards up to the 35.
Number 1 on that return, Jordan Houston.
They'll give him forward progress to the 36.
He was definitely not going to fair catch that.
He's too mean to fair catch that ball.
And he looks just like his brother.
He does. Yes.
He has no problem catching the ball and just barreling through the kicking team. All right, ball at the 36-yard line. First down for the Bears, set and ready to roll. 3 wide receivers. 1 H-back, 1 tailback, along with Riles in the backfield. He's in the gun. Handoff goes to Coleman, but he's got nowhere to go. He's slung down for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, I tell you what. I mean, they're just coming right off that end.
And the Bears have rushed successively for the last 3 rushes for -7 yards.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep him honest. You talked about it, in the pregame, Terrence, finding some balance, and they're a little off balance right now. See if they can even that up. 4 wide receivers for the Bears. Riles going to throw. That's tipped as he tries to get rid of it. Yeah. He was aiming for Roberts over there.
That's the same defensive end that came through on that one for Arlington Heights. That's number 2, Carter James.
Yeah, he's taking about a second and a half, and he's right in Riles' face. Bears just can't slow him down. So the Bears are going to have to try to roll Riles out or something out of the pocket. He's really struggled tonight because of the pressure up the middle. 3rd and long coming up, 3rd and 13 for the Bears. It's a huge play for them. 4 wide receivers. This time the Bears pick up the blitz. He rows left, looking downfield. He's under pursuit, and he's going to be stopped for a big loss all the way back to the 25-yard line. He needed to just throw that one away. He lost 8 yards on that one.
Yeah, he's well outside of the pocket with an opportunity to just live to fight another down.
Yeah.
And
throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, I lost 8 yards on that all the way back to the 25. So we got 4th and forever coming up. 4th and about 21. So the Bears will be kicking deep in their own territory at about the 12-yard line. Deep man for the Yellowjackets will be right at midfield, so they're going to have great field position. Bears defense got to come up big now. Get the kickoff. It's a good one. Fair catch being called for, but doesn't make the catch, and that's a mistake because it takes a great Bears bounce. Hits right at the 50. It trickles all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a great punt.
Man, he got a lot of yardage back on that. All right, Bears they've got to stiffen up here. They've got to make a stop.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it right here. You've got to get a stop and try to get that lead back. 3:27 to go.
Trying to see who's coming in for Reed.
I see Castellanos out there.
Yeah, and I see Foster back out there.
Yeah. Right, 3 wide receivers for the Yellowjackets.
I never understood how their linemen can get in down position and all move.
Quick toss, wide receiver screen, hit, breaks a tackle right down the left sideline up near midfield. It's a big game for the Yellowjackets and a first down.
Yeah, tackle made by Barr, number 11 for your Bears.
They'll mark him down at the 46, and so that is a 13-yard gain on first down.
I marked him at the...
Back to the 41.
41,
yeah.
46.
Excuse me, 46. Yeah, so it's a 13-yard gain. I think they thought, like I did originally, that he was able to get up near the 50-yard line, but he stepped out of bounds early. They've got it set and ready. Handoff. James bounces to the outside, and only one man over there, but he grabs him and holds on for dear life until he gets some help, and they bring him down, but not before he picks up about 9.
And that was...
Boy, and one of the most generous spots tonight. They give him a full extra yard.
I think it was Houston on that tackle, too, for the Bears,
yeah,
number 1.
He was nowhere near the first down marker, but they just, before he even got up there to spot the ball, he was telling him to move the chain. This fish hitting crew is just really, really bad at spotting the ball. They need to be graded out very poorly and corrected. 2:27 to go in the third, 23-23. Handoff, James. And breaking through on the left side, he's going to pick up another first down, and he's down to the 32.
That's Walsh on the tackle, number 6 for the Bears. Well, he's just gouging yards now. Bears got to come up with something here. Heights on the ball quick.
Yeah, about the only thing they can do is just stack the line of scrimmage, and they're doing that, but he is just so powerful. He's just really taking over this game right now, and the Bears, if they can't stop him, they're going to have to match the scores offensively. Handoff, James once again hit line of scrimmage, and I mean he's just able to. 3 guys hit him, and he just pushes them forward for 3 or 4 yards.
60. That's 11 Barr, I believe, on that tackle, as well as 61 Harris.
Yeah, about the only thing you can do is hit him low and hope he goes down quick. 2nd and 5 coming up, 5-yard gain on first down. Under a minute and a half here in the third. Yellowjackets gaining yards and chewing up clock. Goes to James once again. He's hit from behind, brought down. Gain of only 2 this time, so it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Tackle made by, again, Barr, number 11 for the Bears, as well as number 1, Houston.
Houston came around from the backside, hit him from behind, and hit him low. If you don't get him low, he's going to barrel forward for 4 or 5 yards. Yellowjackets doing some personnel change and shifting some guys in.
Yeah, it looks like they bring in their heavy package.
Yep. 3rd and 3. Bears have 9 guys in the box. Here comes the handoff, James. He's going to get the first down. I do believe,
I think he's a little short, actually.
Wow. Well, I thought he fell forward, but he's going to be a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1. And no doubt in my mind they're going to go for it. But Bears with a chance to get a stop. You never know what could happen. It could be a fumble, hit in the backfield, anything. Sometimes they've gone with a little weird play action or a direct snap. It looks like they're just lining up straight up, going to run it. Got extra blockers in the backfield. Play clock is down to 0, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it didn't reset. Do we have a timeout? No indication as to.
Is that end of the third quarter?
Okay, that's what happened. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll have a quick break and be right back after this.
Attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships December 17th through the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
Fourth quarter coming up, 23-23. And, we were trying to figure out what was going on the field and didn't know if it was a timeout or play clock expired. Ends up the quarter was expired.
Well, can't really see.
Hard for us to see because there's a gigantic rail blocking our view of the scoreboard. We understand why it's there so people don't fall coming out of the press box.
Right.
But at the same time, it's right in the way. Either way, that's the end of the third quarter, 23-23.
I'm going to go with y'all on that, even though I just wasn't paying attention because I can see it perfectly.
Yeah, I can't. Like right here, I can't see in any numbers. I have to lean forward and then squat down like that right there. So anyway, but that's my job, so I got to do a better job at my job. Here we go. 4th and 1. Big opportunity for the Bears to get a stop right here. This would be huge. Yellowjackets. Direct snap, going to take off and run. Oh, he's going to get through everybody. He's going to score a touchdown. That's the second time that's happened on the direct snap, and that was big Carson James again. And the Bears just had no one there to stop him, and he was almost untouched. Touchdown, Yellowjackets.
Yeah, that was a good run. Good job by the offensive block. They had their heavy package in, so they did what they were supposed to do. All right, 29-23, Bears down.
Extra point attempt coming up. So Bears are playing from behind for the second time tonight as they started off down 8-0 and were behind until they scored the field goal. And this is going to be blocked. So the Bears get a break here, and it bounced off of several people and then it was recovered by the looks like it was recovered by the Yellowjackets. They're going to talk it over and see what happens. Sometimes when there are these weird blocks, you got to be careful that you don't touch it at an inappropriate time, but they are ruling it as
missed.
Just a missed field goal. No one recovered it for any points. That's a huge break.
Yeah, both line judgment ran out like even if someone recovered it, they recovered it at the 1.
Yeah.
They both ran straight down the 1.
Okay, so 29-23, Bears just down by 6. So a touchdown and extra point could give them a 1-point lead.
All right.
How about an 11-minute and 55-second drive to score?
With a touchdown and an extra point.
Wow, what a game we have going here, gentlemen. What a game. Bears are going to have to come from behind in this one. Looking to break a 36-year drought of playoff victories, trying to get that done tonight.
All right. Bears getting back deep, ready to receive. Deep men have not gotten the ball tonight, I don't believe, have they?
I don't think
Everything's
so, Fernie.
been short.
Yeah, I don't think so. They've been kicking away from the Bears' return guys, the deep guys, the speed guys, but that second line of returners for the Bears are pretty astute themselves. You've got Reed out there. You've had Roberts out there.
You got, right now, Sparkman is out there.
I mean, Sparkman will turn it. He doesn't care. And they're all talking it over. It's like, hey, if it comes to us, we're running. Get ready. Okay, they're set and ready now. Coming out of the failed extra point that was blocked. High kick. Fielded at the 25, will be returned. Makes the first guy miss and then forced out of bounds near the 35-yard line. That was Reed on the carry.
Yeah, number 21 Reed on that carry. He's back. He seems like he's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think they were just really making sure he was okay. He kind of seemed like he was annoyed to go off the field earlier, but he was shaking up pretty good. Ball at the 32-yard line for the Bears here. 11:53 to go after the nice return up to the 32, of 7 yards. 3 wide receivers for Riles and company and the Bears. Trying to get back in this one, down by 6. Huge series here for the offense. 3-step drop, has time, fired, caught. That is Alexander, I believe, on the far side, and he is forced out of bounds up near the first down marker. We'll see where they mark him out.
It's a good job by Alexander on that catch.
They'll say he's a couple yards short, but a nice 8-yard pickup there for the Bears on first down. Bears getting some direction from the sideline now as the play ended up over on that far side. Now they seem to have it set. Silas and Jones are going to be split out wide to the left, Roberts to the right. Alexander and Coleman in the backfield flanking Riles. Handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. Stopped at the 40-yard line, no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
That's going to be a 3rd down 2, short for the Bears, but it's manageable here.
Coleman with the carry has nowhere to go. 3rd and 2, huge play right here. Bears need to pick this up. Down by 6. Had a hard time stopping this Yellow Jacket offense coming out of halftime, so you've got to match their scoring. So big 3rd down play right here. Bears bunch it up near the line of scrimmage. Extra blockers in there trying to pick up these 2 yards. Handoff, Coleman. He dances, he spins. He's going to be a yard short. I mean, he just could never get any momentum going. And he was standing straight up, too. Couldn't get down, couldn't get vertical. And, couldn't get horizontal. And comes up a yard short. 4th and 1. What are the Bears going to do?
That's huge.
You know,
that's huge. You got a lot of time still. 10:44, 10:43 remaining.
I mean, if you don't pick this up right here, it's going to be really, really difficult for the defense to get a stop. I wonder if they don't call a timeout and think this over.
Yeah, I think that's what they're waiting on.
Yeah, because they're taking a lot of time here.
Running the play clock down.
Yeah. All right, Bears call a timeout. Going to talk it over. 4th and 1. Woo! I don't know. I mean, this is why head coaches get paid the big bucks here to make this decision right here, man. Because if you pick it up, then all's well, keep going. If you don't, man, you've given this offense that you can't seem to stop the last 2 drives a short field. I mean, they're only going to have 40 yards to go. So I don't see the punt team even thinking about coming out there.
No, it looks like they're going for it.
I mean,
yeah, I think you have to at this point.
Huge play. See what they do. See if they have a little.
Hey, I say bring our heavies in.
Right.
Yeah, they've been very successful with that package, this season, bringing in the big guys, bringing in Plemons and Sparkman in there to block. They don't go with the jumbo, though. They are going to have some extra blockers, it looks like. Got 1 tight end, 2 tailback, 1 H-back, 1 tailback. Here we go. Riles, 4th and 1. Snap, handoff. Coleman hit in the backfield. He's not going to get it. He's going to be dropped short, loses 5 yards. Huge loss. Just nowhere to go.
Huge loss.
I mean, everybody on the field knew. That's the only thing about that is everybody knew what was coming. And when everybody knows what's coming, man, it's tough. And so loss actually 4 on the play, back to the 37-yard line.
All right, Bears defense has got to do something here. They have no choice.
That is the perfect time for a play-action pass.
I was thinking that was what we were going to see.
I was so hoping that was the case because everybody's selling out the run.
Yeah, you're right. 10:23 to go here in the game. Bears down by 6. Ball at the 37-yard line. Handoff James. He's hit quick, but he still picks up about 5.
Now we play the clock game.
I'm not sure who made that tackle.
I wasn't able to tell.
I think it was Barr, but not sure.
Yeah, he just kind of ran into the pile and pushed everybody forward for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff, James once again.
Oh, he got stood up there.
He got hit right at the 30 and dropped pretty quick, but he still picks up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Bears going to have to punch a ball out or something.
That was Houston and Barr both on that tackle.
Yeah, you're kind of in desperation mode right here if you don't force a turnover. Could be very difficult. Yellowjackets in control right now, up by a score with the ball in Bear territory at the 30. 3rd and 3. Bears need a big stop. James right up the middle. He's got a gap. He's got the first down and more. Needed 3, got 4, first down. And they're just going to hand the ball off to him over and over and over again. They'd be crazy not to. And Bears are keying in on him. I mean, they're right there. He's just so big and so strong that can't bring him down. He's showing why he had 32 touchdowns and 1,800 yards rushing. Bears on the line. They've got 5 guys on the line, 3 linebackers right there, and you got 8 in the box. You actually have 9 in the box right now. Handoff, James. They hit him in the backfield, and they're going to stop him for a loss that time. He's going to lose 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. All right. So that's a start. Get a stop on first down behind the line of scrimmage and see where you can go from there.
That looks like that was number 45, Sparkman, on that tackle for the Bears.
Bears will do the exact same thing, line up the exact same way. And so will the Yellowjackets. Seems like everybody knows what's coming. 8:20 and counting. Bears down by 6. Just trying to get a stop, trying to stay in this one. Quarterback steps up, gives some direction. He's going to roll right, look downfield. He's firing and throws that one out of bounds.
Yeah, he had no choice. That was a double coverage out there for the Bears on that single receiver.
All right, 3rd and 11 coming up. So after the loss of 1 on first down, they try to throw the ball, and no chance on that one. There was double coverage down there and just kind of threw that one away. Really the best thing that could happen for the Bears is him to throw it downfield because the Bears have a good chance to pick it off.
And stop the clock.
Yeah. So 8:04, down 6, 3rd and 11. Massive play coming right here. Bears just trying to get a stop and give their offense another shot to tie this one up. Quarterback rolls right, looking downfield, going to fire, throws. Oh, he had a man wide open at the 20-yard line, and he dropped it. He would have been about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bears were there to cover him, but it would have been 4th and short. Now what do they do here?
Yeah, because it's 4th and a long 11.
Yeah, 4th and 11 from the 27-yard line. Probably out of field goal range. This would be about a 45-yard field goal.
Definitely going to go for it, but what are we looking at here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they do. Bears, this is a great opportunity. You got to get a stop right here, get the ball back, and give your offense another chance. Then offense got to get fired up and ready.
Play clock's winding down.
I think they're going to call a timeout, and they do. 7:59 as they call the timeout, and everybody's going to talk it over.
And I'm not sure why they waited and tried to wait for the play clock to wind down because the game clock was not running because of the incomplete pass.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't realize that. Maybe like us, they have a rail in their way and can't see the scoreboard.
I don't think there's a rail in their way.
No? So?
No, not down there.
Great crowds tonight on both sides. This stadium is massive. I don't know what the capacity is. I know we could look it up.
It's a boatload, that's for sure.
Yeah, but there's a great crowd here on both sides. When you just kind of look at the number of empty seats, it doesn't look like a huge crowd, but it really is. Great participation here tonight, man. The bands came out, were fired up. The drill teams, cheerleaders, just everybody. It's been an awesome night for football and just that high school atmosphere. 7:59 to go. Bears come out of the timeout, set up and ready. Yellowjackets still on the sidelines, talking it over. Now they're heading back out.
Bears, I am not ready for this season to be over.
Nope.
Let's get a stop.
Get a stop here.
Carmelo Carter and Carson James in the backfield. Now James comes out of the backfield, lines up in the slot. Going to throw on 4th down, rolling right, looking downfield, under pressure, going to take off and run, hit, and then drop from behind. Boy, what a great play by Sparkman. He was fired up. He says, nope, you're not taking off, and brought him down to the 25.
Wow, good hit by Joe Sparkman on that one.
Sparkman didn't want the season to end either.
I tell you what, I don't know how far up past the line of scrimmage he got, but Sparkman put him about 2 more yards up with that hit.
Okay, Bears with new life. 7:52 to go. They're going to have the ball right at the 25-yard line, 75 yards to go. Offense is on the field, lined up and ready. 4 wide receivers, spread formation. One man comes in motion. That's Alexander from left to right. Riles going to pass. He throws. Caught. Alexander turns it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds near the 30, gain of about 5.
It's a good job by number 2 on that catch and run for the Bears.
And that's worked with him coming out of the backfield after going in motion. You may want to keep going back to that.
Riles had good time to set his feet and deliver that pass.
Yeah.
Alexander, he's the backup running back. Didn't get a lot of carries because of Coleman, but when he does, he's been effective. Trips left, one right this time, 2nd and 5. Now Coleman comes out of the backfield in motion. Riles with plenty of time, fires, caught, nice pass up to the 40-yard line. Boy, that was a beautiful toss to Jones as he found a soft spot in the zone, and Riles delivered a strike.
Yes, nice catch by number 13, Andrew Jones, the junior for the Bears.
Go ahead.
12 yards on the reception.
One of the most beautiful throws that we've seen him make all year.
And that was in traffic.
Play. What a great play. Bears line up quick. Riles in pressure, steps up in the pocket, fires downfield, has a man caught. Alexander breaks free. He was at about the 39-yard line, broke free. The 43-yard line, broke free for another 10 yards, all the way down to the 32, 33, somewhere in there. They'll mark him down at the 33. Huge play.
25 yards.
Nice job by Riles to step up into the pocket and deliver that strike to number 2.
Man, that was gorgeous. The last 2 plays by Colton Riles, 2 of the most beautiful plays he's made all season. 3 wide receivers this time, 1 H-back, 1 tailback. Riles in the gun. Into Yellow Jacket territory to the 33-yard line. 1st down, handoff Coleman. Barrels forward, offensive line pushing him from behind, but he only picks up 1.
Good job by Coleman just to stick it up there and get what he could out of it.
It's kind of the Bears version of the tush push there. Just give it to him and everybody get behind and push. But only for a yard, 2nd and 9. Alexander checks out of the game. It's like, I don't know. No, I was thinking he might have been shaken up over there, but I think he was just a little winded. 4 wide receivers now for the Bears.
I definitely feel like the Bears can pass on this team.
2nd and 11. Jones goes in motion left to right. Riles, 3-step drop, plenty of time, fires, overshoots everybody. I think he was shooting for Roberts.
And he's got Jones over at the 30, wide
open.
Yeah, he didn't look over there. He was kind of keying in on that right side.
Yeah, Jones was by himself.
That's Salas down here, number 14. Is that who you're talking about, number 14 on this side?
No, Jones on the opposite
far
side.
On the far side, okay. I thought you were talking about Salas over here on this side. Well, that pass went into traffic and was misfired, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 9. Ball at the 32.
I believe we're in 2 more down territory here.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Here comes the head coach for the Yellow Jackets calling a timeout. Didn't like what he saw defensively, and so calls a timeout. Okay, fellas. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. This one's going to go down to the wire.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's just a nail biter.
I'm going to have a hard time sleeping tonight either way.
Man.
I got up early. It's about 3 o'clock, so all that works, so I'll be all right.
No problems going to sleep.
No, waking up the next day may depend on what happens tonight. It's going to either be a good morning or a bad morning.
Well, you know, at our age, anytime we wake up, it's a good morning.
It's a good morning. You're right. All right, here come the Bears.
Bears are getting set, getting ready.
3rd and 9.
Big 3rd and 9 play. Trips right, 1 left. 4 wide receivers in the game. 1 tailback with Riles and the gun out of the timeout. Got him set and ready. No tight end. Heights bringing pressure. Bears pick it up. Firing downfield. Back shoulder fade. And that's going to fall incomplete. Looks like he had Roberts and maybe Houston over there on the far side as well.
I think that's actually Jones, 13.
Yeah, I can't tell who that is. Too far away. But falls incomplete. And so 4th and 9 coming up. Bears have no choice but really to go for this with 6:12 to go. Even if you don't, you're still going to have if you didn't pick it up, you're going to have the Yellowjackets pinned back pretty decently here. So ball at the 32. Need to get to the 20, 23.
And Yellowjackets are coming.
4 wide receivers. Jones goes in motion left to right. Riles fires downfield and tipped and then almost caught. It was tipped. It threw into double coverage over there, and man, I think that was Alexander over there that almost came away with it. But that was tipped away.
Boy, he had that, I thought.
Yeah, that was Alexander on the far side, number 2. And it was a ball that could have been picked off, but also could have been caught. Tough play.
Still got a lot of time. 6:06 remaining in this game.
Yeah.
And Bears flip the field.
Yeah, and that's what we just said. If you don't pick it up here, you've got a long ways to go here with 6:06 to go. Ball at the 32.
Play clock down to 11.
Handoff up the middle, hit the backfield, and then barreling forward for a couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd 8 coming up.
Big number 99 on that initial stop with number 11, Barr. So Plummins and Barr coming in there.
Defense able to get over there and catch their breath, and hopefully fired after the big 4th down stop on the last set of downs. See if they can get another big stop, give their offense another shot at it.
And Barr is doing a tremendous job tonight.
Man, Barr is going to feel the effects of this for days because, I mean, he has been in on so many tackles. How many total tackles does he have tonight?
13.
Wow. 2nd down and 8. Hit in the backfield.
Backfield tackle.
Tripped up. Who was it
That's
back there?
Walsh, number 6 on that tackle.
Man, what an arm tackle around the ankles by Demarion Wash. Came in with 116 tackles, 18 tackles for loss. And somehow they give him a yard progress on that.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Up to the 35, 3rd and 7 coming up. Another big play for the defense here. Well, there have been a lot of hard counts tonight by the quarterback, Carmelo Carter. The Bears haven't bit once. Have done a really good job. Now he's got them set and ready. Hand off, James. Hit the backfield. He dropped instantly.
Harris, that's, number 17, number 12. You got
number
Hurst,
11.
Number 11, Barr there.
They force
man.
a punt. And listen, he never even snipped the 35-yard line, and they gave him forward progress to the 35.
I tell you what, he never made it to the 35. No. I just don't know how they did that.
He was hit at the 33, fell down at the 34, and they just marked him down to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Once again, this officiating crew has absolutely no idea how to spot the ball. Regardless, defense gets another big stop. The offense is going to get another shot. Here we go.
Back deep
Snap
for the
is
Bears
low.
Reed.
Just gets it off. It's a good kick. Reed is back. It takes a great bounce for the Yellowjackets because that's the best punt of the night for them. They needed it to be, and it was. He's kicked off some stinkers tonight, honestly. He struggled. And but that was a good one when he needed it.
Yeah, he got the one he needed.
All right, Bears will start from their own 29-yard line with 3:41 to go. This is the drive. This is it right here.
Bears got to capitalize right here. They've got to get that touchdown.
They do exactly what they needed to do defensively, forced a 3-and-out. Bears are down by 6. Scoring an extra point would give them the lead. Here we go. Riles in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. 1 H-back. Basically empty backfield. Trying to get a screen set up. No one's looking. and that was a screen
Yeah,
meant for Coleman.
It
he was never looking.
He had no opportunity to set that up. There was so much pressure coming on that backside. Heights actually had a backside
Are they
blitz
sleep
coming.
out there on the – there's an open mic.
All right, so that was an incomplete pass on the screen attempt for the Bears. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And 3 wide receivers once again. Riles the gun, flanked on either side by 2 tailbacks. 3-step drop now. Backing up further, under trouble. Steps up, fires, has a man, and caught. No.
Oh.
Did he drop it?
He dropped it.
Oh, that would have been a first down up near the midfield.
Oh, good job by Riles to get out of that.
Oh, my goodness. What a great job by Riles.
I believe that was Devin Roberts that dropped that.
And that was over on the far side. And he did such a good job over there. That was Roberts. Man, he's dropped 2 tonight. And that one was huge. 3rd down coming up. And Riles has been sharp tonight, especially here in the 4th quarter. Blitz coming. Picked up. Firing. Oh, and that one's going to be picked off after it was tipped up in the air. And it's going to be returned up near the 30-yard line. Bears just trying to bring him down. And that's going to be the 25-yard line. And so that one was tipped, went up in the air. I think it went off of a Bears shoulder pad, if I saw the play right.
Yeah, it did. It looks like it was a Bears shoulder pad that it went off of.
And that was a pretty good throw by Riles in traffic.
Got a lot of flags going on here.
There's 2 penalties on the field.
A couple of flags come in late. I think we're probably going to have excessive celebration or something because a lot of people came on the field, including coaches, even as the play was still going on. I know they were kind of celebrating here. And so just kind of watching to see if we could see the replay here. Defense comes right back out there.
They wave off one of them.
I think they might have been both for the same thing. Let's see what we're going to call here. They're definitely going to mark off one of them. All right, game not over yet. So instead of the ball at the 35-yard line, it's going to move it all the way back to midfield. So still 3:16 to go. Watching the replay here of that last play up on the scoreboard. And, yeah, that ball just sailed a little bit on Riles, was overthrown. It was tipped up by one of the other Yellowjack players and then fell into their hands. All right, Bears got to get a big stop right here, no doubt about it.
Yep. Defense got a hold again.
Carter in the gun. Handoff, James. He's hit, but he's going to barrel forward for what I believe may be about 8 yards.
Yeah. Tackle made by 61 Harris Jr. for the Bears.
All the way to the 42.
Yeah, he got a bunch out of that. At least 8. Is that what it is?
8 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 2. So ball at the 42. 2:49 and counting. I mean, the Bears, they've got 2 timeouts left. So, you know, what you got to do is start getting a bunch of stops. Only 1 timeout left. Oh, I see that now. Yes, only 1 timeout plus the 2-minute timeout. Handoff, James, hit at the line of scrimmage, and then brought down pretty quick at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 2. See if the Bears, I think they might just utilize the 2-minute timeout right here. And if you get a stop on 3rd down, you know, you might call a timeout after this, see what happens on 4th.
Tackle made by Walsh and Houston for the Bears.
All right, that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. 29-23, Bears still down by 6. Ball is at the 42-yard line. It's 3rd and 2 for the Yellowjackets. A first down pretty much ends it for the Bears in their season, and will ensure a victory for the Yellowjackets. Bears just going to do everything they can to try to get a stop right here. Boy, the defense has come up big here in the 4th quarter, getting 2 big stops. Got the ball into the hands of their offense twice, and the offense just couldn't score. They scored on the very first play coming out of halftime. And that's it.
And this has been a great game for a 1 seed against a 4 seed. It's way closer than I think we might have expected.
Yeah.
Yep, this has been a great one. all the way down to the wire here. Bears just trying to fight and scratch and see if they can give their offense one more shot at it. Willis defense has just come up huge. They have been amazing.
They brought their heavy package out.
It's in there. 3rd and 2. Here comes the play. One man goes in motion. It's going to be a direct snap to James. He's going to just take off and run. Tries to get to the outside. He's hit quick. Brought down.
I think he's short, but they're going to probably go for that again.
They gave him the first down.
Oh, my goodness.
Once again, these incredibly horrible spots tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think he was hit right to 39 and fell forward. Maybe a half a yard, but not a full yard, and they gave him up to the 40. And so that'll pretty much do it. Bears can only stop it one more time, and that will do it. I mean, there's no path here now for the Bears. Time is going to tick away from them as the Yellowjackets will just kind of stand out there and let as much time run out as they want. And they can take delay of games or whatever, and just not going to be enough time. So, man, the Bears did everything they could. Right now it's try to get in there and punch a ball out. You know, that's really their only hope. Handoff goes to James, and he gets through everybody, and he's going to score. He is going to score. Going to kind of run this one up at the end. Just Bears with not enough to get the stop on that one. They were kind of expecting him to run into the pile, and they cleared a path, and he got all the way through. 42-yard touchdown.
Oh, that's horrible. Sad, sad, sad.
Well, that's a heartbreaker for the Bears. Heartbreaker for sure.
All right, 109 remaining. Heights going for the extra point.
Carson James with another touchdown, and that's going to do it for this one. Makes the score 35. 23-point after attempt coming up. Kick is going to be up and good. Make it 36-23. Well, listen, it was a great season. It was a lot of fun. And the Bears came up short tonight. Defense did what they needed to do. They got the ball back into their offense's hands a couple of times and just didn't have the firepower tonight to score against this defense that was really stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kept coming up a yard short.
Yeah, they definitely did. And that's really the only way to say it. They fought and scratched all the way to the end. It was a great season. Coach Amrine and his staff and their first season working together was able to get the team to the playoffs, and kudos to them. And,
definitely.
A lot of great seniors' careers coming to an end right here in the next few ticks of the clock for our seniors that we mentioned last week. During senior night, but thanks to them and how fun it's been to watch them play over the last few years, especially this season. And still 109 left on the clock with the Bears down by 13. And the Yellowjackets set ready to kick off. Bears will get it back, see if they can do something with it here at the end of the game. Kick will be
out of bounds.
Out of bounds near the 10-yard line, so that'll be a penalty and move the ball forward for the Bears quite a bit. All right, well, guys, 109 to go. This one's about in the books. And it's like we said, they just didn't have the firepower tonight. It seemed like when they needed it.
Yeah.
And the Heights Yellowjackets did. They did. Ball placed at the 30-yard line after going out of bounds, and that's where the Bears will begin. It will probably be the final drive of the season here with 109 to go.
Unless something miraculous happens.
It would definitely. This would be in the miracle category for sure. But seen crazier things happen. Here come the Bears. They're set. Take the handoff, quick toss, and knocked down. And looks like a flag's going to come in late. I think that catch was made. Was that made by Roberts?
That was Roberts, number 10, on that catch for the Bears.
5-yard gain on that up to the 35. Flag comes in, stops the clock. check and see what the call is.
Look like a little extracurriculars happening there.
Comes a call from the official. It is a personal foul, and it is against the Bears. All right, so instead of a 5-yard gain, it's going to be a 15-yard loss.
Yeah, they caught Brady Mittler with a little extra activity.
All right. So that'll back him up. 1:05 to go. And it'll be, it was a dead ball foul, so it was after the play was over. They'd gained 5 yards, so the 15 yards just moves them back 10 from the original line of scrimmage. So it is 1st and 20. Bears trying to get set up here.
It sounds like there's an open mic in the stadium. Do you guys hear that?
I don't.
Yeah, I keep hearing it.
I heard you mention that earlier, but I have not noticed it. All right. Handoff fake. Riles looking downfield under pressure. He's hit, slung down hard inside the 10-yard line. And, slung like a rag doll. So he's shaking up on that one, slow to get up. And just about 2 seconds different between the game clock and the play clock. See if the Bears might just want to run this one out. It's going to be second and forever. Second and about 30. Ball back at the 10. Got to get to the 40-yard line. And, yeah, I think, the difference here tonight was really just the size and the strength of this Arlington Heights team. I mean, they've got some size. And that defensive line was a beast. That offensive line was strong. Running back was strong. Coleman's going to get the handoff here. He'll go right side, stiff arm. Get out of bounds up near the 15. And that's it. Ball game. Congratulations to the Arlington Heights Yellowjackets, but also congratulations to the Bears on a very well-fought season. Ends in disappointment as anytime you come up short, it happens. You feel like it's a disappointment, but there's a lot of really good things that happened this year. 7-3 record in a very tough district, and had a couple shots here in this one as well to try to pull off a victory. Came up a little bit short. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap it up with the stats here in just a minute on the BBN. One of the best innovations in my lifetime is the emergence of rehab facilities that help us recover after surgeries and medical procedures. Baylor Rehab Facilities are right here in our area and can be found through a simple Google search. The fine staff at Baylor is always ready to help you recover and get back to enjoying life at the fullest. Thank you, Baylor, for being an awesome part of our community. Something everyone appreciates is loyalty. We have two very loyal sponsors here on the Brewer Bear Network, and that's Chili's and EECU. Chili's Bar and Grill, located at 300 Clifford Street, one of the most popular places to eat and just hang out with your friends in the entire area. Head on over to Chili's and check out their fantastic menu and tell them you heard about them on the BBN. And of course, EECU, a fantastic credit union that takes care of all of your needs. They're located at 9350 Clifford Street. They have a friendly staff and would love for you to come in and visit them so that they can serve you. Thank you, Chili's and EECU, two of our most loyal sponsors. So let's show them some loyalty and head on over and check out their services. 23-36 is your final. Bears come up short tonight. Terrence, take it away with those final stats here of this game.
Absolutely. Bears end up with 258 yards of total offense tonight, which is kind of off of their late season numbers, but they ended up having 80 yards rushing. And Cameron Coleman actually had 88, so there's some negative yards there that causes it to drop down. And then 115 yards by Devin Roberts just wasn't enough. For the receiving side of the ball did surpass our running tonight. We had 178 yards receiving tonight, so that 258 number reflects the balance. We weren't able to get it taken care of on the ground. And that's a part of probably Arlington Heights' strategy. Also, on the defensive side of the ball, We talked about, you heard his name a lot tonight. Barr had 14 tackles, and Wash had 11 tackles. Houston had 10 tackles. Harris Jr. had a pass deflect and 6 tackles. Hurst, the fumble recovery with a 22-yard for a touchdown. So the defense gets a touchdown score tonight, but the Bears come up a little bit short.
Yeah. Key stat for me is just the fact that the offense, 2 touchdowns and a field goal against a team that put up 36 points, just wasn't enough. And there in the fourth quarter just couldn't get it done and just came up short. And listen, this is a really good Arlington Heights team.
Yeah.
They shocked us. They surprised us.
So an observation that I've seen over the last 3 or 4 times the Bears have gone to the playoffs, and they come up against a running team, a good running team, and that team also plays well against the run.
Mm-hmm.
It's Midlothian a couple years back to back. They're known to be a good powerhouse running team, and they ran the ball, but they stuffed some of the good running backs that we had.
Yeah.
And Cameron, this feels like an off night to him because we're used to him, with 160.
Yeah.
88 yards is tough sledding. There's a lot of negative yards in there that we don't account for. But 28 carries for 88 yards, probably not the way he wants to end his season. But listen, he's a junior, and that means he's got another year. And if we look at that roster, there's
quite
a lot
a
of
few
juniors in there.
coming back.
Yeah, there's a lot of sophomores and juniors that were out there a lot this year that are going to be back, and that's the good news. And just a great season overall. Disappointing loss here for sure. The Bears really wanted to get that first playoff victory in 36 years. Could not get it done, but they're set up well for next year. It'll be a new district alignment next year. It'll be very interesting to see how that unfolds and, who will be in there with them and just see if they can flip this. But, Terrence, you made a great point. When you're the 4 seed, you're facing a number 1 seed. And the Bears were a 4 seed, and they were glad to be that 4 seed in this tough district, no doubt about it. But when you face that 1 seed, even in a district where the competition wasn't as tough as ours, they can't control who their opponents are.
That's right.
And they racked up a lot of numbers, and they showed that those were not padded stats.
And
that's a good team.
And now they've played somebody.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Looking forward, though, this is a really good situation for the Bears. With the starters, you got 8 coming back on defense, 7 coming back on offense.
And nobody predicted for the Bears to be 7-3 at the end of the regular season.
Nobody.
They were at the bottom of the list. So
that game against Birdville, when we knew that was going to have playoff implications, everybody was picking Birdville. The Bears went out and took care of business.
Absolutely.
And this team has had a really, really good season. They've played at a very high level. They got better and better all season long. Man, Colton Riles there in the fourth quarter had some really nice throws, some really big plays. I think there's a lot happening there in the future. Him and Cam Coleman being back in the backfield again next year is going to just be awesome.
Got Devin Roberts coming back.
Yeah, and I think everybody on that offensive line but Hankins is going to be back, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you lose Midler and Hankins.
Okay, yeah.
Jones is coming back. Ty Solis is coming back.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent that's going to be coming back, and so it's going to be exciting. It's a good program. Got a great coach. There's a lot of camaraderie down there on the field. They just ran up against a really tough, strong team tonight that was able to take care of business and get the victory for sure. A lot of good sportsmanship happening down on the field too, as some of the Heights players and Bears players, coming across the midfield, talking things over and congratulating each other, on their seasons and their careers and things like that. And so we love seeing that for sure. So anyway, listen, Bears come up short. It's a great season, and we want to say thank you to all of our listeners. Man, this has been the most
watch/listen to season that we've ever had. We have more followers on social media. We have more subscribers on YouTube. We had several of our broadcasts that were over 1,000 views, and so that's awesome. We appreciate that so much. And next year let's look for 2,000 views in some of these games. You know?
Oh,
and
yes.
Let's support this team. This is huge for them to have this kind of program and to have this kind of support and kind of following.
Also, thank you to our sponsors.
Absolutely.
We couldn't do this week in and week out.
That's right.
Without sponsors being there to set us up for success.
Yeah, and you hear me say this a lot throughout the season, but go to these places. You've heard the commercials all year long. Go to these businesses and thank them. Give them your business. Let them know that you appreciate them making Friday nights happen. Not just for football, but I mean, Friday nights we talk a lot about football, but I mean, it's cheerleaders, it's band, it's drill team, it's the media team.
Well, it's
color
everybody.
guard,
Yes.
it's
color guard,
coaches,
all of it. I mean, there's so much happening, and the radio broadcast.
And listen, if you happen to go to Texas Roadhouse, save me some of those rolls.
Absolutely.
With that honey butter.
Tell them T-Bone sent you. All right. All right, Bears come up short tonight, but a great season. Congratulations to all of them. Listen, thanks to our producer, John Burka. He did a great job, and we gave him a hard time at a few junctures throughout the season because we like to mess with him. But what a great job he did putting up with us, getting us on the air. And Fernie, thanks again. We wrap up year number 13 together, 14 for me. Looking for number 15 next year. Terrence, what number was this for you?
I've lost track. It's been enough to say it's fun, and it's stuck.
That's good. That's good. It's been fun with you guys, and I'm going to miss you over the next few Friday nights for sure. So anyway.
Hey, we got some good basketball coming up.
Yes, we do. And so make sure you follow the basketball teams and just all the different sports that are coming up in the spring as well, and we'll keep you posted on all those. But Bears in their season tonight, 7-4 overall after losing this first-round playoff matchup. Had a great season as a whole, and we're proud of them and excited about the future. And as always, we say,
Go Bears!
Thanks for joining us here on the BBN. There are several ways to keep up with us here at the Brewer Bear Network. First of all, you can like us on Facebook. Just do a simple search for Brewer Bear Network and you'll find us. Hit the like button, and that's a great way to stay connected. Also, we have an account on Instagram. Same thing, just search for Brewer Bear Network and follow us there, and we'll keep you up to date on all things Brewer Bear Athletics. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate you.